you see them?
See whom?
People.
What people?
People here.
Jason's seeing things.
I'm also on the wrong side of the screen.
The screen is also sideways.
I'm very uncomfortable.
This is the perpendicular Carmudgeon Show.
Oh. Should we be uncomfortable too?
You guys should be really uncomfortable.
Where are the people?
I haven't seen
You
the people.
both are the people. And the fact that you don't realize you're the people is probably why I'm so
We're
scared.
A figment of your imagination.
We're not actually.
I would be imagining something way hotter.
Whoa, just hitting us.
I mean, I'm sorry.
nice.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
We're about to spend an hour talking about my vagina, and I think that means we're friends now.
I hope so.
I still haven't figured out what a vangina is.
He has not.
Someday when you're older.
I don't know.
Kids these days. Kids these days.
I am
I'm telling you.
banned from bringing it up or saying it. So the thing.
Doesn't seem to stomp you. However, this is the perpendicular Carmudgeon episode. We are here with our very special guests, the guys from the Driveway Find. The Driveway Finds, or it's just Driveway Finds.
Just Driveway
The
Finds,
Driveway
yes,
Find
yes.
show, which is a new show on Hagerty. This is a particularly debaucherous episode where we talk about burnouts, fuckery, vaginas, Holly Retro Brights,
BMW E30s.
BMW E30s, BMW 28s, American Iron, 1,000 horsepower, million fucking burnout shit.
Yeah. Just
This
Australian
all
stuff.
sounds like
Australian stuff.
perfect.
Yeah.
This is a good episode.
It's a really good episode.
I will stick around and listen to this now.
You don't have to because you just
Oh, I
lived
was
it.
like,
I'm
you-
lived it.
Oh, yeah. So
Damn it.
again, we should probably admit to the audience that we've already recorded the episode, and now we need to go and repent
We're new here.
for all the things we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no one burst into flames, so that's a
we got
good
that
sign.
going.
Not during the episode.
We talked about him catching on fire.
That is yeah. Okay,
Yes.
Go home and light a candle.
Yes.
We're good. Should Derek clap, or should we have our?
I think we should have our guests
It would
clap.
be an honor.
Dustin,
oh my gosh.
Dustin, it's all you. I'm going to let you have this honor.
But hold on, I just want to let you know, 70 to 80,000 people will be watching this clap. Performance anxiety.
So think about one of our medium performing or worst performing reels.
Not a lot of bass. It was a little trebly. It was
It
a little.
had
It was
good-
bright.
it
It
had
had
a
a bright
good-
sound.
all right, here.
But good volume. No, it wasn't not bad.
you're
That was a
done. I get to
solid
do it now.
beat.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how
You want bass? I got bass.
He's got little hands, so I don't know if that actually factors.
Up a little bit here.
Whoa.
Oh, boom.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was bass.
Okay.
Are we going to mix them together and kind of have both? Like, what,
gonna be like-
It's gonna be a song.
Can you mix it in with Sandstorm?
Well, you know,
what is up with you?
have you ever heard our
yesterday.
our little scene, the little Carmudgeon Show? So we'll just redo it with claps. No, we
Good
don't.
luck.
We don't have resources. We don't
That's
have,
kind of a cool idea.
And there's the meat horn.
yeah.
What I've been meaning to ask? What is the horn?
We don't know.
Oh,
Oh no!
has anyone ever asked?
Yes.
We can ask.
people
We can ask
routinely
Luca.
ask.
Our
but
ex coworker did it. I wonder if he'll remember, or if he was
I'm
too
sure
high.
he won't.
It was probably
Sounds
too high.
very much like whatever that thing's got.
Meep. Yeah.
Like a Roadrunner horn.
Okay, let's go back to we're gonna do the credits, and then we're gonna come back and talk to you guys. Okay. You have to do it. You have to do it. See, it's fucking terrible,
I
right?
think mine was kind of better.
Yours was way
I'm gonna
better.
Be honest. I'm
Definitely.
sorry.
It
I
was
was
much
throwing you under
better.
the bus. Like,
People
right out of the gate.
genuinely think I'm being a dick to him, but he just can't clap.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so sad.
Good.
Yours was, yes, both of yours were good. Yours was a solid B minus. That I'll give a solid A minus. That was deep and
I didn't know I was
bassy.
practicing
With volume, it was voluminous. And Derek's was a passing grade because it actually made a clapping sound. Where other times we have to cut out. It's just,
Oh no! You
I'm
full
kidding.
air
It's
ball?
just-
Misses.
now I'm kidding.
Falls out
It's
of the
just,
chair.
Derek, try it again. Anyway. I saw this all the time on cartoons when we were a kid.
Would you pass the salt?
Thought you'd never ask.
So we just look like a very wealthy couple. Well, the help was supposed to do this, right?
Yes, exactly. Here, have some pepper. This episode of the Carmudgeon Show is brought to you by the Elongated Table Society and the Rich People Enormous Dining Room Table Association, but also is sponsored by Battery Tender.
Which has been in the power management business since 1965.
It is also third generation family owned and operated, something I did not know.
And they make products for airplanes, motorcycles, boats, cars.
Airplanes.
Trains.
I mean, I do have a talking point. It's cars, motorcycles, and boats.
Oh, so
I don't think it says
not
airplanes in
trains
here.
and airplanes.
But trains might use 12-volt batteries too. And there are several lineups of products that Battery Tender makes, including battery chargers and maintainers, solar
Jumpers.
stuff. What?
Jumpers?
Jumpers, as in like sweaters?
Mm-hmm.
Or like battery jump
Electric
starters.
sweaters.
Yes, electric sweaters, aka jumper boxes. But also things like solar stuff. So little solar panels that you can plug in to keep your car charged.
And the all-in-one. That does
Which is
both.
salt and pepper in one shaker.
Yes. Both jumping and charging.
The Charge Start.
Right.
Which is both a Battery Tender brand battery charger and a Battery Tender brand jumper box all in one that you can keep in your car. Pretty cool. I've never heard of that elsewhere. So with that out of the way, we should probably invite our guests in.
We should also mention the discount. Discount code Hagerty20.
Who wants a discount?
I think everyone. I want a discount.
How much is the discount?
20%.
20%?
Hence, Hagerty20 is the discount code to be entered at batterytender.com.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
We will now resume the elongated table perpendicular Carmudgeon Show episode.
I will, if you would please pass me the salt, I will invite the invites back in. Please do not hit me with the condiments. Thank you. I'll be taking those away. Who the fuck are you? Why are you here? What is that?
We like cars.
I'm always here.
okay,
You
cool.
can't pretend not to
Yeah, but you're
recognize me.
actually, hold on. Are we on the wrong sides of the room?
Yes, we are.
You guys usually sit here.
Wait, if you
Are we
switch,
taking
you would
your
have
spot?
to.
You have
You're
us on
just
the
trying to
wrong
get
side.
rid of the mic. You don't
Mike
like.
has us on the wrong side of the room.
I don't think it matters.
The audience is going to be very confused.
I'm very confused, but I'm
Who are-
always very
again,
confused.
I'm going to ask you again for the second and final fucking time.
They're confused because of us, obviously.
Oh, okay. So, all right.
That's what the confusion comes from.
Welcome, our special, esteemed guests to the Carmudgeon Show.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yes, exactly. You guys have a new show on the, well, I'm going to pronounce it in the Michigan, it's native Michigan way, Hagerty channel
Okay.
on
Wow.
YouTube.
Kind of nailed that.
Yeah, well, I spent a lot of time in Michigan. And you're called Driveway Fins.
Something like that.
Dravaway.
There you go.
Fine. Driveway Fin, established in 2018. Well, you both look really mature for 7 years old.
Yeah.
You don't act it. You act like 4-year-olds.
We grew up fast.
Yeah, I try.
That's what
I-
cars do to
I'm
you.
trying to
you know?
match that energy today.
Okay, great. So let's start with introductions. There's a camera there, there's a camera there, there's a camera there.
Everywhere.
I'm going to pretend I'm the guy from Hot Ones. It's like, go ahead and, do you guys watch that? No? What? I know you don't. Do you watch that?
Somebody's got
The fuck? Hot Ones is
You're
the
just
really
all
cool.
on your own here.
This is the cool, it's a Hot Wings, not Hot Ones. I don't know where I am right now, and I don't know who you are. And I'm having a
where
stroke. I smell
celebrities
toast.
eat.
Grandma? What? Yeah. Yeah,
And then
celebrities
they're
eat.
like, oh,
Yeah, it's the
oh,
guy
I
Sean.
thought the wings.
Hot
Yes.
Wings.
Yes,
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 exactly.
yes. Okay, we're here.
So this
We're
is
here.
a YouTube show. It has, I don't know, about 10 quadrillion views on it. And it's a guy named Sean who feeds celebrity guests increasingly hot wings while asking them really well-worded and intelligent questions while they fucking melt down.
And we're doing it today.
What if we did it with
yeah,
car
exactly.
questions instead?
Oh.
That would be.
But I really
and
don't
instead
want
of
that.
hot wings, it's
Well,
just
you wouldn't
fire
agree,
because
yeah.
these shitbox cars are actually on fire.
That's
Yes.
true.
That's
I
our
know.
car.
But
was
what
on
he does
fire.
at the end of every episode, he's like, there's a camera there, there's a camera there, there's a camera there. Talk directly to the camera and tell people what you have going on so the celebrities can plug whatever bullshit that they're working on. So we can do the same way. There's a camera there, they're there. Your name is Dustin, and
Yes.
you're going to, I don't know.
Yes. Okay, where? I don't know which one.
You
I
can
don't know what to do
talk
with
to
my
him.
hands.
What do I
He's
do?
an easy
There's
person
a
to talk
camera
to.
right
He'll be nice
No,
to you.
I know.
I
Okay.
won't.
I'm Dustin Hallinan.
Are you just doing that?
Wow, we're just.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we're in an intro.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We just.
Yeah.
Wow, that was weird.
You want me to give you an example?
An example.
Yeah.
Example.
Oh, okay, go for it.
I'm John Brito, and I am with Dustin, part of Driveway Finds. We have had a social media since, as you mentioned, 2018, where we just do silly, stupid stuff.
Like showing up to this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, with an
exactly.
American car too,
With-
which is a bold move, honestly.
It's true. We don't usually allow
Gigantic
American cars in this.
Somehow it got in
space.
the biggest one.
I didn't think
too.
it would fit. When we pulled up, I was like, that door is not meant for American
I had a
cars.
Lamborghini LM02 in here, which is decidedly not
That's
American.
not American.
But it's
Yeah, I was
wider.
like, that doesn't sound.
I
No,
think it's wider. It's so wide it barely
It
fits.
certainly consumed the entire
I
doorway.
feel like a lot of supercars are wider than the
The Chisetta
The
Marauder
length,
V16T was.
Transversely mounted V16s. Sounds
With
that
cooling
for
fans on both sides, hydro, like viscous
that's a
cooling
lot.
fans.
That's-
Anyway,
that's a lot.
you please, Mr. Brito, please continue.
Yeah, that's basically it. We have a social media, and now we have a show on Hagerty
Yeah.
we're really excited about. And I'm a shop teacher, so I met Dustin. He was in my very first class I ever taught. So.
First class, first year.
And then we sort of became friends after he graduated, and now we own like a million cars together, and he's on my insurance.
We both have the same problem. We're both addicted to cars, obviously.
Yeah.
Just like I'm sure some of
you
your
guys
listeners
know something
are.
about
they
that,
have
right?
to be.
No,
I don't know which.
I would never.
I feel like you guys are just going to peddle us new things to get addicted to.
You guys only own like one or two cars, right?
No.
Try this stuff.
I've heard about you too. First of all, there's a Mercedes there.
Yes.
So you should be whoever is responsible for the acquisition.
I am the I'm the
this is the Mercedes.
Eurofleet. I'm the head of the Eurofleet operations. He's head of the
What am I? I don't even
numbers
know.
matching, meticulous.
Like Camaros and So that's
the
my
Camaro anal department is your.
Yeah, I'll take that title.
sounded
Cad.
kinda
Well,
wrong.
maybe I don't want that title.
Camaro anal or just anal Camaro.
That's the next
Yeah.
shirt.
There
With
you
his
go.
face
Camaro
on it.
anal. Please not. Or maybe that's on brand for you. Okay.
I'm okay with anything.
So you brought a Mercedes.
Yes, I brought a little W110.
Suck up because you knew Derek was going to like you and be friends with you.
100%.
was
I think
checking
it was. You might have been attached to the email. It was like, "Bring your Mercedes." I was like, "Damn it! I have to. It's not
I
road
think I
ready."
actually wrote that.
Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do have a love for Mercedes. I've owned a bunch of old ones, and then my dad, growing up, my dad and my brothers are all BMW master techs. My dad was a shop foreman locally at a shop, owns his own independent shop now to this day. So I had nothing but BMWs when I was a kid growing up. And then my first job was at a BMW dealership, so
And you learned how miserable they are.
how to
And
beat the shit out of people's cars. But
screw people in
on
the
test
service car.
drives, what?
Yeah.
I can remember signing an E39 M5 off of the trailer and then taking it for his first drive and then thinking to myself, I will never buy a car unless I'm there to sign it off myself. Because what I just did, I have forever soiled
If
this
anybody
car.
recognizes him,
Didn't
your car
happen.
was
it's-
destroyed by him. I'm so sorry.
It was blue. It was in Oregon. Come find me, honestly.
Okay.
Listen, I valet parked in college.
There you go.
There's
there we
no. I mean, we had two best friends. One had a Corvette automatic, and the other one had a what the hell was it? This Seville North Star. And we would reverse them with the Cadillac in reverse because if we did it in drive, the front wheel drive Cadillac would create too much tire smoke. So we would do it in reverse. We drag race these cars every week. Like there's a reason you never ever valet your car, and I'm that reason.
100%. Yep.
The things I witnessed at the dealer that were not just me, and I only worked there for almost not even 2 years.
Bad things happen at car dealerships, honestly.
It only takes
The
2 days.
management was in on it. I mean, like everything from the top down. Anytime a car got injured, it was like, what can we do to cover it up immediately?
100%.
It was like I crashed a brand new 330. Like I completely missed and crashed right into the wall. And I was
What
just
did you
like,
miss?
I missed the door. And my boss comes out. He's like, holy shit, they're here to pick it up. And he comes running up to the showroom. He's like, that wasn't your car. It's a totally different car. Your car will be here in 2 days. And then we had the guy that comes out and paints in the yard and gets dirt and dust in the paint.
Yeah.
And
So the funny part about that is 30 years later, someone's like pre-inspection,
listening
like
to this
looking at that car
podcast.
going, it's had some accident damage.
No,
but
this
it was
car is
really
all
early."
original paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, I've owned this car since new. It's never had any paint
Exactly.
work.
Yes.
That
yes.
first hour that car exists in someone's possession. Because that was I would sign all the cars in and I'd park them all, and then I'd be a weekend sometimes when the truck showed up, nobody's around. I'd be like, okay,
Burnouts.
let's hear what I read this article and said it was a pretty fun car, so let's go
Some
put it to a test.
Some dickbag in Car and Driver says
Yeah,
it does
some-
great burnouts. Let me verify
I'm going
this.
to find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It was that was that, and then I did a lot of other, not a lot of other things, but then I've been a teacher for 12 years, and yeah,
And I came along and decided to get him more into American cars.
I always wanted
That's
easy
kind of-
muscle, easy cheap power.
Well, I don't know. It's like
Just
the American car stuff for us is at least a little bit more accessible. The big blocks are everywhere. The small blocks are everywhere. And it's like stuff like we brought this Impala today, one owner car, 72,000 miles as of this morning as I was driving it to work. Has all the paperwork, original paint, original interior, original
Derek was
motor.
probably masturbating on the fact that his original plates.
Yes, black plates.
Everything.
I mean, just any old car that's undisturbed like that, I think is like just a magical experience because the percentage of them that survive that are like that is so infinitesimally small. And it's like, that's the stuff that, I professionally purvey cars for people and they're looking for guidance sometimes. And I think one of the important things is this repeatable? And, you could find another restored one easily, right? Lots of people are around restoring cars, but to find one that sort of has paperwork, there's no way to recreate that stuff. Same like there's no way to put the California plates back on a car after they've come off that have been on the car for 40 years.
Yep.
And so like, to me, that thing is just absolutely an incredible piece of time warpage, especially with all the like documentation and the little like registration card holder on the steering column and all that shit. It's
With
just
every registration in it.
Even the temp is in there too. I even have the guys. So he's going through the glove box with me, and he has
The
like his
sweetest
old
guy.
sunglasses from the '60s and all this like little matchbook from like a restaurant that was like the place back in the day.
He
right?
grabs the matchbook and he goes, "You guys know this? That's the place.
That was the place. Back
Closed down in 1971.
Yeah, totally right.
It's like
right. And so that car is like such a time capsule, and he has his driver's license test in there.
It's
And this
still in
guy's
there.
like 80 something years old.
my God.
And I'm like, hey,
he's 84.
I'm like, hey, look, is it cool if I keep this with the car? And he's like, oh yeah, totally. So that's in
I
there.
love
Like
it.
we wanted to try to keep as much as we could with the car. Like the dealership's keychain is in the glove box. He
yes.
he had a sticker stack for you license plate people, obviously.
you know about the
sticker
sticker
stack,
stack,
right?
yeah.
He took the sticker stack off the license plate, put it in one of the registration
keeps the
envelopes, and
stickers?
then
Yes.
kept the stack going.
That's
so it
fucking
didn't fall
monkey.
off.
Keeps that.
He kept everything.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you
We're all
throw-
guilty.
you're
I
a
think we're
heathen.
guilty here.
No, I keep my reg cards, and I throw out the insurance cards.
That's fair.
I just
That's
thought
fair.
like that's not
like
relevant.
whatever.
Yeah,
The
but you
reg
would have no
cards-
qualms about removing original license plates from a car. There's literally a guy with a 500E that I will not talk to anymore because he took the original plates off of it.
That's how fucking petty he is.
So I'm going to
I
be
love
honest.
that I have other people here. to-
I'm on
petty,
his side. Plates are.
Okay, you need to understand something. I am from a state where plates don't do this, right? Where every
So
time
you
a
should
car is
appreciate
sold-
it even
I know,
more,
exactly,
not less.
I do
exactly.
appreciate
now
it,
you're
but I
in the
have-
state that has it.
Yeah, but I have to make fun of him about it. It's
That's
my
fair.
job. I'm
That's fair.
literally
That's true.
paid
When you're
to
friends
be
Even if you
somebody
appreciate,
has
yeah,
to.
I get it.
friends.
contractually
No, we are
obligated.
paid. We
have
are
to be paid.
coworkers.
I'm not paid, but I make fun of him.
Okay, well, let's see.
Yeah,
You get it.
we argue like a lot.
That's the point. We don't actually argue that much,
it's-
but I do
it's-
poke.
I mean, I've listened to
Okay.
your podcast. You guys
We
argue
we
a
just
little-
poke. I
little
poke.
bit.
Yeah.
I listen. I also agree, but I also think that for every one of my cars is not a native Californian, other than Beatrice, who's been totaled and thrown down 6 flights of stairs. So Beatrice is my shitbox E30 that's currently outside.
That's beautiful.
And I think that came on some like 9 plate or 8 plate
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
it had
so I don't have any
Yep.
car with original
Yep.
plate. And so if I don't have a car that's got original California plates, I will put a historical vehicle plate on it.
Yeah.
And the reason why is I want to paint a picture, especially this is earlier when my cars weren't 40 years old, when they were 25 years old. I want to paint a picture to other drivers on the road that this is not some shitbox that your insurance company is going to give me.
Yeah.
And I know I have this shirt on that says jasonsentme.com, and you should go to jasonsentme.com and get an insurance quote on Hagerty agreed value policy. And this is why I was so injured, and I have such PTSD about insurance claims on cars that were worth this much to me, but this much on the market.
Yeah.
And I thought, how can I never go through the process that I went through trying to prove a car's value? And it was just all appearances. You're building a story. So the car is registered with classic car insurance on it, and it's got, meaning Hagerty, and it's got historical vehicle plates on it, or classic car, or whatever other plates on it. And it goes to shows and wins trophies, and it does this and this and the other thing. It's how I saved my Scirocco, which is my firstborn 28-year relationship, from being totaled, and it's how I've saved other cars. And so I do that, but I do understand. I would never change the plate on the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Like I have a 69 Camaro I restored with my dad, and it was sold new in Spokane, Washington, right? And so we're bringing it in, and I'm like, I don't want to put your manufacturer black plates on it because it doesn't line up with the story. So I put blue and yellow personalized plates on it because there's a place on that you can get them made somewhere. Whoops.
In Mexico.
I loved
And,
watching
Mexico.
you.
Yes.
I loved watching
Me
you
just
Stop
think
yourself.
about that for a second. Right.
Never mind.
So
folks.
I
I'm
had-
told
shit
there,
that we-
there exists a
there's
place
just
where
somewhere
it's possible
it just
to
showed
do
up,
this.
Showed up one day.
Trust me, we've told way greater, worse stories on this podcast.
Okay, so there's just a place on
watches.
eBay in Germany. They make license plates. It's real plate number, but I just got it made in a blue and yellow plate because
Yeah.
obviously that's when they first came out with personalized plates. So it just kind of fits a narrative for me that works because I didn't want to put like X, Y, or Z plates on it because it wasn't sold here in '69. It just doesn't make sense.
X, Y, or Z,
You know?
So
meaning
then-
black plates that correspond to the late 60s.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Y plates on. I have a 67 Camaro, which should have
That should be a little earlier.
earlier.
Tease.
But I have Y plates because it came in. It was sold new at Herb Hallman in Reno, so it came into I almost said the United States. It came into California in '69, so it's had those plates and it's worn them ever since. And
Yeah,
I kept them.
you keep
so.
those.
And it's kind of this condition. It's not Impala nice, but it's original like that.
Yeah.
But a big block 4-speed, a little bit more of an exciting athletic car than the couch.
Yeah, so what this is a 64 Impala 327 automatic that is very comfy,
Comfortable.
Very.
Yeah.
It's like driving a lazy boy. It's like that.
It's
and it's 3 across in the front and 3 across in the back,
Yeah, you only get seatbelts in the front, seatbelts in
Yeah.
the back. They're like, good luck.
and pillarless.
Yeah.
They're just literally like, kids in the back, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
No seatbelts for you.
The back seat will keep, the front seat will keep them in
and we're all
place.
descendants of people who survived
I
those
drove
cars.
my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
There's another thing is when you're driving with your kid, you drive a little more careful,
You never know where that Ultima's coming from.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
Ultima comes out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Crispy paint's going to get you.
Falls straight out of the sky.
But yeah, it is a very comfortable. And listening to Gary talk about it, it was just like, yeah, why wouldn't you buy the biggest, most comfortable car? He just had that mentality of like.
And that's the best part is like hearing, he knows every little scratch, every little, there's a little dent here, every little story. Like he's like, I remember when I bought it, my dad and I went to the gas station. He put my first tank of gas in it.
Part
Like
really
it's
got
just
me. It's like
all that
his dad
stuff. And
bought
then
him that.
That's cool.
it was in a barn 3 weeks ago. This is its longest drive for both of these cars here.
The engine was seized 3 weeks ago.
Yes, it
I
was
poured
completely locked up.
acetone. Oh yeah.
Like with
So
a
you
big,
unseized an
Yeah,
engine.
so
Yes.
I took, and it looks really good on camera because it looked like I was a mad
like a jack
scientist.
handle, like
Oh, so hold on. The resurrection and this whole thing is on the show?
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. It's
Okay,
all
I didn't give a
episode.
shit about the show before, but
Yeah.
now suddenly
They
I
gave
want
you
to
the
watch
pilot
it.
episode, I believe, but you're gonna like this episode. But our best episode is the Impala. so far.
100%. Yeah.
The pilot
Make sure you throw in a so far because you're going to
So
set the
far.
bar.
So far.
It's
So
just
far.
going to get better
I'm
from
gonna be
here.
honest,
is.
Jason,
It is,
what
you
we
guys.
have
It's
up
gonna
our
get better.
sleeves, you're gonna be even more impressed.
Yes.
Look at everything.
We have,
Okay.
we have things up our sleeves. Exactly.
You don't
Some of them,
have
Some
sleeves.
of them have.
They're up here.
They're Mercedes. I'll just say that.
You're going to get him.
Oh wait, no,
I'm not there.
wrong direction.
Oh, wait.
Wrong direction. You got to direct. it
Also,
over
an E30 I just bought. So
I'm in.
Okay,
Fine.
See there?
There's
Right,
got
there
me.
it
I
is.
did this much research and I
from
bought
the
one
original
of each.
owner.
But it's an ETA, isn't it? I think I
It is
saw
an
this.
ETA.
I saw this. You know what happens if you rev ETAs too high?
They
You blow them and you can put a real
get a
motor in. So
different
let's
engine.
go.
We're gonna put a real engine in it. Yeah.
But I will ask for your guidance.
Don't. Why ruin such a good thing? Because you have a blank slate. The audience
I
can
didn't
grow to love
finish
you. Why would you fuck it up?
I didn't finish.
Okay.
I will ask for your guidance and I will ignore the engine part of it.
Okay.
We want you to drive.
Oh, it's getting
But
that means
styling-wise-
it's getting a.
It's getting a turbo.
Whoa.
He doesn't know. He's just
I have no idea. I'm
He's getting a turbo.
hypothesizing.
Huge turbo.
And it's an American engine.
I mean, why?
Okay,
Turbo LS.
I have driven one. Oh,
No.
Turbo LS? No.
No.
Turbo
No.
M20 B27.
What's an LS? We don't even know. what that
No,
is.
yeah, it's too
I have
modern for you
no
guys.
idea what that is.
Liechtenstein?
If you put a
Computers?
turbo on it, just do what Musselman did on M103 Mercedes. Is two turbos that are approximately this big. They run 7 pounds of boost. You don't even know they're there, and it's amazing. What you're
lag
going to
or
do is
anything?
none.
Just-
This is a friend of ours has. This is Adis
on an ETA?
who made this guy.
No, it's a Mercedes,
Mercedes.
300.
It's on a Mercedes 300E, and there was a Dutch company named Musselman, and they did. They're the smallest turbos I've ever seen. Turbines are like tiny, and I think it runs 7.8 pounds of boost or something like that.
It just never lagged.
It's
never lagged a day in their
genuinely
life.
two tiny little turbos, each being fed by 1.5 liters and 3 cylinders. Genuinely less than a second to full boost at 1200 RPM. So you just mat it and it's done. It's the best turbocharged vehicle I've ever driven in terms of response.
I just can't. Every E30 I get ends up being an ETA.
It's fine. Etas are great.
It was my first car.
Oh, really?
That's why they make a cherry picker so you can take it.
Why are you giggling?
Etas are great.
Etas are great.
You like 5,000 RPM?
I like diesels. Do you like diesels?
But you can ship them. And
How high does your Jaguar? Hold on. I'm gonna be a bitch right now. How high does your Jaguar rev?
5,000 RPM.
Exactly. Do you like your Jaguar?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Shut up.
Apparently the crank on a Cummins brakes.
Yeah, but
at
if you could put,
4,200.
if you could put a head on it that would rev it to, a real number of RPM.
All the better.
Yeah.
And you can. It's easier to ETA bottom end. So my E30 wagon has a super ETA bottom end, and so now it's a 2.7 liter that still revs to
That's
6,500.
88 and
88
87.
only.
Okay, because this is an 87. So my E28 has a super ETA motor. Then I don't give a fuck about that thing. I could take that engine out.
And
Is
you
that
can.
88?
Yeah, but then you got to find a 325i. So you need an I
I have
engine
a father
management.
that I hope just retires.
let's just stick to
and
our
I can be
plan.
like, build me a fucking engine.
Damn.
Okay,
Man.
if you can demand him to build me in
He's
one
never
too.
done. Yeah, no. I mean, he's been through BMW level 1 rebuild, all that. I actually watched him rewire like a 750. The response is it. But it was under warranty, and this is like in the 90s. And my dad's like, coming home, hey, what'd you do to work? And I'm rewiring the same thing.
Was he crying?
All week.
Yeah,
Like, no,
right.
it was like
Were you there
the
for
only
emotional
reason
support?
it's
Like, what
notable.
happened?
The only reason I remember it is it was like, you asked your dad, what'd you do? It's the same thing for the past week and a half, dude. Like, what do you think I'm doing? It's the same exact
Still
job.
rewiring the
Still
750.
rewiring it.
Legend has it he's still doing it now.
That's what happens when Angie asks me what I'm doing at work. because I work on, so I'm like, still wiring.
He's very good at wiring. And he's very good at metal work.
Okay.
He's very good at all that stuff.
Great. So if you damage your service wagon or something, you can.
I just make firewalls, floors.
He's that asshole kind of metalworking where he'll take like a sheet of metal. I can do metal work, like I buy the patch and I weld it in. He's like, here's a flat sheet and I'll just.
You need an English wheel?
And then it's,
cool.
And you're like, But
I'm very jealous of that.
Want to do it though.
I want to do this. I'm trying to kind of leave that.
We want to do silly stuff and light cars on fire.
Exactly. That's more fun.
Like you did a week ago.
For some people. Yeah. Our 56 Chevy.
On purpose?
Tire.
It was
cool.
malicious.
I was good with it because it was filmed.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
As long as it's filmed, we're good with everything, right? So burnout competition, I'm on the rev limiter for like, I don't know, 45 seconds at this point. Tire
damn it! I thought you were going to say 45 minutes.
I know.
Yes.
That would have been. I've been there for like a couple minutes, and when it gets up to like 2:30,
tires only last.
And then tires don't last so long. That's after both tires are popped, right? So yeah, it catches on fire. I'm in the middle of tossing the steering wheel to the guy holding the camera.
He was trying to make it look really cool. There's a guy
Which it
filming
did.
him. He's holding the steering wheel. He's like, oh, look,
But I didn't want it to fall because it was like a 60s white Covico steering wheel. So I'm like, I don't want this to like hit the ground. So I'm like, I got to do a good throw. And he's like, I'm just foot to the floor, rev limiter, just like,
and he's like, I'm like, fire. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, fire. And then after I put the car out that he was in on fire with, he's like, it wasn't that bad. I was like,
it wasn't that bad.
I'm
fine.
Here I am. The
I want to see
hero.
What was on fire.
Okay, they're really selling this show.
What was
I
on
want
fire?
to see this shit.
It was this
the
56.
back seat was on fire.
Why?
That's pretty close.
No, okay.
There's no floor in it.
So what happens is the tire. So you have the exhaust just pointing right at the tire. So any little blip in the engine with that hot tire on a super hot day,
it's also methanol injected.
Went up in fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's 671. It's
With the
550 wheel
supercharger.
horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
It's
LS2.
it's not a bitch car. It's,
Not at all. So we do the burnout.
A bitch
competition
car.
with it.
That was a personal dig.
Wait, what? Who?
I have.
where were you going
I have
with it?
2 Volkswagen convertibles. One is the bitch basket, and one is the future VR bitch car. And so well, it's gonna.
Well, you named them though. So
No. Hold on.
I don't know.
I did not. I did no. The collective world has come up with Mark I cabriolets are bitch baskets, and other people call Mark III cabriolets bitch baskets, but I can't because I can't have 2 bitch baskets.
Mark I's a little square.
Mark I's a little square one.
Yeah,
The jar
I
one.
like
Beautiful.
that.
No, but I did actually. Well, it could be. But the Mark III is about to get a VR6 swap.
Softer.
And once it has a VR6 in it, I recall a license plate that I saw in the 90s where somebody was the first person I ever saw to swap one. And his license plate was VR bitch car. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So that'll be the VR bitch
It'll
car.
be a bad bitch.
Ooh,
That's true.
That actually might be good too.
I mean,
bitch.
that's
already taken. That's got to be
Vag
taken.
bitch or Vag?
Bad.
Vag, Volkswagen,
Yeah.
Audi Group.
Vag bitch.
I signed a yearbook one time for a TA. This is super weird to just
Wow,
segue.
we're just going.
But I signed it. Everyone used to call you a bitch, but it just turns out you were just a bad bitch, and you're awesome.
That's
Okay.
like
That's
kind of motivational.
That's
That's
what I'm saying. I'm
motivationally
turning-
insulting.
what a good teacher, right?
Insultingly
But
motivational.
so maybe that's the story for your car. It was just a bitch before. Now
It was a bad bitch
Bad
basket.
bitch.
It's a bad bitch basket.
Yeah.
I interrupted what? Your car is on fire because you sprayed
Yeah,
methanol
car's on
out the
fire.
exhaust.
Acting, not
Methanol's
paying
flying
attention.
out. I'm having a great time. He's starting to put it out. I just get out like
So what was actually on
the tire.
The tire
itself was
What,
on
the
fire. Yes.
methanol.
I don't think it was the methanol because
Oh,
like
so
we
now
no.
you don't think it was the
because we
methanol.
talked about it. No, because
Because he's like, we can't drive it. The methanol line's melted.
Okay, so
Oh.
this was day 1 burnout. We had a burnout the next day, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do another burnout, right?" But I kept it at a certain RPM because
I think I should do a
the
burnout.
methanol turns on at a certain TPS and a certain amount of boost. So I just kept it right under it. The methanol turned on a couple times, but didn't catch on fire. Second time, popped both tires, and we're good.
Okay.
Like I gotta have a redemption story, right? I can't
was
just catch it on
awesome.
fire
It was,
and end
it
it.
was amazing.
Burnouts are always
I feared for
their
your
own
life.
redemption.
Also, your wife was there. My children, Uncle Dustin.
I had no fear
You
for my
put
life.
your children in that fucking car.
No,
I wanna hear you not-
no.
They were well.
You clearly don't care about your children.
I'm raising very
aggressive shut down.
okay.
I have to be nice to Derek because he gets upset when
I
I'm
actually
mad. Look at
I'm
him. He's so
almost
innocent.
When I meet someone, if they're not mean to me, I'm almost offended.
That's
Same.
true. 100%.
Same.
It's that whatever child abuse I have, that's what it has become.
Yeah.
So, but no, yeah. My kids are there watching his wife, his parents, all that stuff. And next time I'll just be like, do you want me to put the fire
It's the
out?
first time it's happened. It was fine.
He
It looked-
has still to this day never died in a fire, to use your
Exactly.
terminology.
Exactly.
No fire suit, nothing.
People came up to me like, "Oh, that
It's
was so
just a
cool."
tire. They
It's
don't
awesome.
burn that
Exactly.
fast.
No.
It looked amazing.
Okay, that's all that
That's
automatically
matters.
it's self-redeeming.
At the beginning of the story, that is what we talked about.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
It's self-redeeming. First, all burnouts are self-redeeming.
Also caught cars on
well,
fire.
I don't know about all
totally
burnouts. When
When it's clutch smoke by
When it's a-
mistake, it's not self-redeeming.
when it's a good burnout, it's redeeming.
I have done one-wheel pill burnouts that are self-redeeming because if you get to the point where no one can see you, you can escape
I'm
without
good with
shame.
an aggressive one-wheel peel, but the ones that are like and nothing ever happens.
No, I mean enough
Nothing
tire smoke
happens.
to obscure your getaway.
That's fine.
Then you're fine.
Yeah.
Or when a car that shouldn't and can't really do a burnout decides to give you one.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
we had
Yes.
at the dealership a little like
back to the dealership.
diesel Mercedes came in and would barely do anything. And we got it to do a burnout. We were like, yes!
Pee on the tires.
We got one. It was like
Yeah.
a little.
It's just
teeny
like your
one.
e-golf.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah.
E-Golf did reverse burnouts.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. It's an
yeah.
achievement.
No, yeah. Fair
By
It's
enough.
not
any
an
means,
impressive
even in
burnout,
reverse,
but it's an achievement.
Yeah, wet ground, just throw it in drive while going full speed in reverse. I think it does 18 miles an hour and 30 kilometers an hour in reverse. Just right in and it's very silent. There's no
Both,
engine.
though, right?
It's both.
At least
Oh,
it's
yeah,
both.
yeah.
Because you're saying, even if it's one-wheel peel, you smoke out, so
So
no one can see it, right?
you-
But what happens when the smoke dissipates and there's only
You're
one
gone.
track on the
No,
ground?
you're the fuck out of there.
What if they know you, though?
Doesn't matter. You've like
made
those
your own
musicians,
smoke
right? There's they do the David Copperfield poof of smoke
That's
and then
true.
they're gone.
That's true.
Do you know where they went? Do you care? They're gone. They left. It doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Redemption.
Fair enough.
People were posting videos of the car show that was a good measure away from where we're at.
this
and
was
they
the
were
best
like,
part.
It
This was the
looked
best
like they were like trying to find their cars.
Because it was
And they're of course probably angry because it's a good guy show.
it was
and they're
the
all
side
85.
of car culture where people are like, oh gosh, a leaf
And
fell,
we're just grab
and
one,
there's
right?
just tire smoke taking over
And
the whole
tire
car
smoke
show.
is steams. You know that. So it's just getting stuck to stuff. It really messes you
It
up.
really does.
It's gross.
Vaporized tire.
Yeah.
your
When I was
lungs.
younger, I know that I appear as a perfectly well-behaved, reasonable
Never done
adult.
a burnout in your life.
Oh no, not at all. We never talked about the e-golf thing.
No,
That didn't
that was on Instagram. Funny, and I kid you not, the Volkswagen dealer asked me for the full 1080p resolution version of the compilation of burnouts and played it in the showroom and
You know
sold a
what?
bunch of e-golfs that
That's
way
an
because people were
awesome
like,
dealership.
this is not fun. It's electric, and they're like, it's faster at 30 than a fucking GTI. Like, watch this. It's on the
We
screen.
should
And
get
they're
dealership of the year.
No
'Cause
shit.
That's the kind of things that should be
burnout sell cars.
as long as it's
Burnout sell cars.
professional driver, closed course, maybe
was-
in Mexico.
I would argue
right?
It
that
actually
a
was at
burnout
Sonoma
might-
Raceway.
Might be the
There you go.
safest thing because you're not getting any traction, so therefore you're not going fast.
So this okay. So I think we've talked about this before. When I was younger and less equally as irresponsible, I used to go to a Volkswagen show called Waterfest because water cooled and whatever. It was a huge VW show. Might have
Is there
gotten
an
arrested
Airfest
there.
for Porsches?
It's
And
called,
old
it's-
Volkswagens.
And old Volkswagen.
Luftgekühlt.
Luftgekühlt.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
there is.
it means air
Yeah.
cooled.
That's awesome.
And I love that you don't know that because that means he's not a Porsche dick like you are. Hold on. We discussed this morning. Porsche weenie is the correct
Yes.
term. He
Are
identifies
we not
as a
allowed
Porsche.
to like Porsches here, or
We can like them, we just
If
can't
I
own them.
find one, I
we
would.
can't own them?
No, if you own one, you immediately become a Porsche weenie.
That's not really a bad problem.
Is
to
there a
have.
cutoff year?
It depends on
what
the
if it's an
Porsche, of
older,
course.
is a 70s one?
Equal opportunity
That's all. They
asshole.
didn't really-
I'm going to make fun of you no matter. But anyway, I'm at Waterfest, and this is not the year that I got arrested there. It was another year.
Wait,
and
whoa.
Stop
we
it.
can't just brush over that.
I was very responsible and
Whoa.
still am.
Arrested at Agua
I love how you
Fest?
just snuck that right.
I was arrested in 1998 at Waterfest in New York because the light turned green and the car next to me floored it and I floored it, and it was a 55 zone, and I backed off at the top of second, which is 59, and we both got thrown in jail. Cars.
Can we pull up the mugshot? Has anybody
for
got the
street
mugshot?
race?
I don't have a mugshot actually.
I bet you wish you had it though, right?
I wish I
Yeah.
did. The
Everybody
guy.
that gets arrested wish they had that.
The
thing.
guy in the other car was a cop, and he got arrested too.
Wow.
The cop forged my signature on a confession letter. The whole thing was a disaster. Anyway, Pleasantville, New York, you can go fuck yourself 25, 30 years later. Anyway, the next year, Waterfest moved because it always had to go somewhere else because
fuck
once
Pleasantville,
after
that's
that-
why.
because once everyone found out about what we're really going to do. And so there was always been like 3 hotels. There was the number 1, 2, and 3 hotel. Number 1 was the official one. And that was where Skid Row happened. And Skid Row, somebody would choose the back of the hotel as the one spot
I was
where
gonna say
we
not
just
needles and stuff, Skid Row, but like
burnouts.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
And the best
Not
part
fair
about
to clarify.
use.
Yes, yes,
the
yes.
best part about front wheel drive cars is they don't go anywhere. So the trick is you'd pull up, you
And
get
you can use
wait in
the
your
e-brake.
spot.
Yeah,
You
it's a
e-brake
flawless
it.
system.
You dump the clutch in first. As soon as you get to hang out until the tires get nice and hot that you're like a quarter throttle, slam shift in a second, full throttle again, and continue. And the VRs did the most amazing burnouts. But everyone would hold the car back because otherwise it would creep forward slowly.
There's like 20 dudes just pulling on it.
Probably
6, 7.
I was going to say they're small cars.
And they're in
cars.
front of the car. I mean, there are guys in the front, guys in the back, guys inside. I never would go in the front of the car, and I wouldn't want to be in the path of an exploding tire. But I have probably megabytes because the videos were 320 by 240 resolution. But I have a shit ton of like hold back burnout videos.
Unreleased
We'll throw one in
footage.
this
The
thing.
archives.
But yeah, like maybe I'll do. Yeah, either a VR or a Mark I Scirocco, whatever. But that was awesome because you'd watch the car and the guys would start to sway it back and forth and and that year we got away with it ish. The next year we went back to the same hotel and the riot police showed up because the people at the front desk thought we were being like smoke bombed. It was crazy, but you could not see the hotel. That is how you do a fucking burnout. You have so many of them going on that you can't even see the hotel. So I know I appear like a well-behaved, grown-up, adult, responsible person. Shut your mouth, Eric. But this is who I really am. And so bravo.
I did not see that coming.
Instant
I did not see
redemption.
that coming.
Really?
No,
I drove you here in my Vangina.
You know what, you're right.
Pulling 1.2 G
That's true.
of
Tires
grip around
were
it.
squealing
Yeah, the
and
tires
spinning
were
and spinning.
absolutely
Look at those
Just
cameras and just the one.
Just one. That's
Look
true.
at that camera and tell them how my Vangina handles.
It handles amazing.
Very amazing.
I was reluctant to get inside of the Vangina, but once I was inside of it, I really started to
It was the
love
best
it.
handling Vangina I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've ever been in, but it's the best handling.
Sorry.
We've been in, Ben rented one.
But it wasn't called a van. His is called
No.
a
No, my
Vangina.
van's name is Gina.
Yeah.
She says it right on her plate.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this show is you guys going and stealing beautiful old cars from poor men who
From
are dying
old
and
people.
have no.
Yes.
Oh,
It's like
Necessarily,
At
because
least they're alive.
third episode,
Wow.
we gave it back to the guy.
yes.
because it was so shitty
no,
that you.
no. This is the
so
second
I have
episode.
a neighbor that
Yes.
bought a 68 Firebird. He bought it in
1968.
Like
It
1968.
had like 4,000 miles
Yeah.
on it or
It
something.
was a trade-in.
we're-
Oh my
he's basically the original owner.
And I
When
was
he bought it.
walking through
Basically.
the vineyard behind my house one day, and I was just like, "Is that a freaking Camaro?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's a Firebird." And I walked over there, and it's my neighbor, and it's just picture perfect farmer guy, little hat, everything, just whatever
He's
you're
the nicest
picturing,
guy,
you're
too.
close.
Total
Nicest guy.
vineyard farmer. Nicest
And
guy.
I go, "What's up with that?" He's, "Oh, I haven't driven it for a long time." And then I forget what happened.
Last
We
registration
started-
tag is 1984. To
We
put that
Been
went
a
and
long
looked at
time.
it, and we thought, why don't we rescue it for this guy? It's been since '84. It's been sitting.
let's give some
he
context,
took his
too.
wife for their first date in it.
Oh wow.
And what's your context?
the look of it.
The
Okay,
look- it
it is
looks
buried in the
awful.
ground.
Okay.
Right?
40 years.
All tires flat. It has white interior that's not really white anymore. Right?
It cleaned up all right.
It cleaned up great. After I spent till like
We
1,
had to put
2 in
an
the morning
engine in
for
it.
nights consecutive in a row. The engine seized, which seems to be a common
common
with
theme
us.
here,
Of
yeah.
course, we have that.
Have you
going on for
ever
us.
bought a car that didn't have a seized engine?
Yes.
Not on any Hagerty.
That one didn't
episodes
have an
so
engine.
far.
So it didn't have a seized engine. So you can have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that works. But no. So we got it.
Wait, are we all seized engines on Hagerty? All 3 episodes we filmed?
Driveway
Except for the-
fines
except for
all
the-
seized all the time.
No,
Except for the truck.
it's seized.
Not the truck.
No, remember, because I unseized it. It sat.
Can we
remember,
call this epileptic
Sorry.
driveway fines? Because they're all seized.
Because
They're all
all
seized.
All seizure
Grand
all the
mal
time.
seized to driveway fines.
So even the new engine we bought for the Pontiac, which came from a like kind of a.
Oh, yes, that one was also seized.
Yes,
I remember
that one
now.
was seized,
I
too.
called him because I got to be bitchy to him. I was like, "Hey, did you happen to turn this over?" No, I was really busy.
Yeah.
Well, it's seized.
this
Click.
is why I didn't turn it over. Okay. It was buried in the back of a storage container in a very sketchy property. Okay. And I went and picked
he
it
did
up.
go on. He drove all the way to Modesto, which is like
for those of you who don't know.
For those of you who don't know, Modesto.
That's where I bought the free Beetle from.
Modesto is mostly waterfalls, rolling hills.
It's beautiful there.
It's little
gorgeous.
Bethlehem. Actually, it's big Bethlehem.
I'm messing.
We're joking.
Yeah, but you think
It's
poor
horrible.
audience, you don't want them to like start looking at real
Can you
estate
imagine
there.
the guy who
That's
books
true.
a flight to Modesto?
I'm
and then
going to
they get there
Modesto.
and
The
they're like,
Carmudgeon podcast said
It
go
could
to
be worse.
Modesto.
There,
it's just a.
You guys are going to be
small-
sponsored by the tourism of Modesto.
My other half is in Modesto right now.
Oh, wow.
So I can't
I'm
wait
so
to have
sorry. I
this
apologize.
conversation.
Wow.
Whoops.
Hopefully they're strapped.
There are good things in Modesto. Really good Mexican food. Really good swap meets.
Swap meets, a lot of good swap
Great
meets.
place for
Seized
trucks.
motors.
Every
Seized motors.
single
Free Beetles.
Yeah.
There we go. So we've gotten something from Modesto.
But he went and got it. And so for this whole episode we did for Ernie is we brought the car back to life. We did all the horrible stuff you have to do to a car that's sat forever. And we gave it back to him.
Was it rusty?
Metal work.
There was
we
no
stopped
metal work
now.
involved in this
This is
scenario.
beyond, yeah.
My
There's no
foot
metal
went
left?
through the floor when I was cleaning it. This car has been in multiple floods. The frame rails were packed full of mud.
Oh.
The transmission, so it just had
Full of
a
water.
Muncie 4-speed in it. Luckily, it wasn't an automatic. The drain plug was stuck. He's like, oh, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. I'm like, no, dude, we got to pull it.
It was probably, I'm thinking, it hasn't been opened. It's got something in
fine.
it.
At least like a...
Yeah. Mud.
But for the drain plug on top, or the vent on
The
top,
vent
right?
must have been draw it through the whole river. In
So
it.
we welded a nut on the fill plug, got it out
first
because
we
it doesn't have a
stripped
drain plug.
everything and
Earlier
of course.
Muncies don't have a drain plug, of course, which is really stupid.
Yeah, it was tough.
And literally maybe like what? Half a gallon of water came
lot
out
of
of it. And it clear water. Just
we haven't posted that reel yet.
haven't posted that reel.
No,
yet.
that's all
We
for-
save our reel. Well, actually, I have posted that reel. Anyways,
Oh, it got 1 million.
that gives you the context of the car. Very rusty, kind of gross, but Ernie's story was so cool. We have to get it going for him. It's like some of these people,
runs
they're so
phenomenal.
busy, they're overwhelmed.
I just want to know something.
So it's a Flintstones car.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
not that bad. You can drive it.
I know what's in my neighbor's driveways. I want to know how big your property is that all of a sudden I'm walking around and is that a Camaro?
So
Yeah, he doesn't even
it's-
know yet.
I mean,
Totally.
Jesus Christ, it's
my
that
property is bordered by huge, massive landowners.
clearly.
So I can walk
Patriarchs, basically,
for
sounds
a long
like, yeah.
time. So there's a
Mansions.
creek that runs probably 4 miles.
The creek
I'll
that
walk next
ruined
to.
the fire.
we are living wrong. They
Yeah,
have creek
clearly.
and yard
There's
cars.
vineyards everywhere.
I'll send you a picture when my house
horses,
is flooding. I'll be like, you're living a little bit more right than
unlimited
you think.
storage, kind of.
Outdoors.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's where all my cars are, basically.
Yeah, I have a lot of storage. I'm very, very lucky for that. It's also an addiction.
That's honestly why we're friends.
Yeah.
The storage.
Yeah.
Is it just my storage? Is that it?
I didn't want to say it on the podcast, but
Yeah.
I have a lift. I've suddenly
have a
I'm
lift.
the
You have a
most
lot of friends.
All
the
kinds
most
of new
popular-
friends have
the only-
arrived.
The only time in my life I've ever been
It's a
popular.
boat, trailer, and a lift.
storage lift trailer
Truck.
truck.
Oh yes,
truck.
that's
A
important.
proper truck.
Truck and a trailer, forget it.
Yeah.
I can't
over
do
it.
that. I can't handle that many people.
I
banging on
lend
door.
my truck and trailer to like students when they find a cool car. I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
That's
No
You
one-
have
no
to
one else
look.
is-
You
as,
have to
as
enable
a
them
drug
to-
dealer,
Yeah,
you need to be
exactly.
a
Otherwise,
proper-
this is going to go away. People,
Yeah,
if
the
we
car
don't,
hobby will
if
die.
we don't promote this, if we don't get people, or there's a lot of gatekeeping as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually think, and this might be crazy, I think there's less gatekeeping in Euro than there is
maybe a
in,
newer
European cars.
well, you guys, just
older stuff. At least older American cars.
older American cars, they're like, it is so rough.
Like
for
you're
somebody
backing
who
up
wants-
at a car show, right? This is a great example. There's a guy at a local car show. He has a '64 Corvette.
You
Or,
guys
no,
are like-
sorry, '66 or '7. I think
I've
it's
never
a
heard
big
of this
block
thing.
car.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. What's a Corvette?
What's it?
It's the car.
Big block car. He's like, oh, it's
Nothing
super original,
phenomenal.
super nice. We don't really like just tell people like, oh, I've restored this and I've done that. We just stay under the radar, right? Like I've restored tons of cars, painted shit, whatever. Like really nice cars. And he's like, careful, don't back into my
you
car.
have to
It's
do
like,
it right.
dude,
He throws
like
his
yells at
body
us.
when you'll drive up and there's always a spot next to this asshole because he's the asshole. And so
100%. Yeah, no one
then
wants to
there's
park next
one
to him.
every Friday night there's a car show we go to. It's near my house. It's great. My kids go. It's great. So, but there's always the only spot left is next to this Corvette. So we always end up parking next to it, and he will throw his body like
looks like he's having a
Like,
stroke and probably having a stroke.
between
He's
you
afraid.
and the Corvette.
He's
like,
seizing.
and you're
Yeah.
backing up. There's
Yes.
7 feet between, and he's just like
So here's the best
doing
part,
this.
right?
It's so
'Cause
annoying.
He's talking to me because I have my dad's Camaro there. He's talking to me like, oh, I got this original, that. I'm like, cool, man, awesome. So I'm backing up the Impala. He's like, whoa. I'm like, hey, this car's more original than your car. So watch out. And I got right, just dagger
And
to
Did
the
he
heart.
combust?
Because he was like NCRS this, NCRS. Oh yeah,
Did he just?
He was gone.
He exploded.
Yeah,
He just
he literally
vaporized.
seized. Like his engine.
Yeah.
Last
You, wow!
Friday.
What an amazing moment.
It was
You're
great.
my hero.
I mean,
so
it's
cool.
got more paperwork than his. So,
So I dug into
Yeah, you should
him.
have just handed him the paperwork. Be like, why don't you review
Listen,
this
yeah, yeah.
while I'm
Can
parking?
I say, I do keep when my cars are parked in touching zone of other cars. I am.
oh no,
As soon
yes,
as anyone goes near,
fair enough.
and I
It's
not-
watch,
yeah.
and I will go and assist. Stop. This way,
Yeah,
left
sure.
hand down. Like
Sure.
you got to help them park a little bit. And I have at car shows assisted some of the Octan and 90 Tagerians
fair enough.
park. I'll be like,
war
hey, do you
veterans.
need me to do this for you? Because it's going to be really tight when you get in there.
Right.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Hold the door for them,
professional parker,
whatever.
closed course. I tell them, and then
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
I'll
That's
park
really
there.
not the
But see, you
gatekeeping
have
I'm
that
talking
humor
about.
with them.
That's just
and you
standard.
build that.
Right.
But that guy's got nothing.
Okay.
Just straight up nothing.
That guy's a
He's
dick.
he's in New Balances, isn't he?
Oh,
100%.
Do you know I gave my New Balances away? Did we talk about this in the podcast?
We have New Balances for reels.
Just for
Do you really?
reels.
I had for Instagram Reels or for Reels?
For Instagram reels.
Okay.
Oh, for both.
So
They're
for real
strangely
reels.
comfortable.
So I bought a set of New Balances for a Corvette episode, and then I was like, they're fucking amazingly comfortable.
See, that's what happened
you
to
have to
me.
get-
That's
And
what
okay,
happened
so
to me.
two things happened.
Yes, it's
I
horrible.
wore
how it
them.
starts.
I just wore them. All I did was wear them, and I wore them to Cars and Coffee, and
That's
I got
what
fucking
happens.
heckled by everyone. And then I posted one little tiny picture. I think it was on Instagram. Where they're in the background, and you can't even see them unless you zoom in. And I must have gotten 200 DMs from people like, "What the fuck? You have New
Were
Balances?"
you wearing the khaki shorts with them or no?
No, I wasn't even in the picture. They were literally in the house in the corner.
Oh,
and
okay,
so
okay,
I wound
okay.
up giving it to a
Yes.
friend of ours, Tom Hale, who bought a Mustang. And I'm like, okay, close enough. Here you go. And
Close enough.
he wore them to Radwood at Monterey Car Week and whatever. So I now I'm New Balance-less, and I got to tell you, my feet are the worst for it.
Yeah.
This episode of the
ours
Carmudgeon
can
Show is
dependent.
sponsored by New Balance.
So
I'm
my
kidding.
thing is with New Balance, why don't they lean into that car culture aspect?
They should.
With the Corvettes, with
If
the
anyone in
Mustangs.
marketing there was
If they
paying
could
attention,
join up with the
Exactly.
jean shorts.
George.
Yes. If they were
Unstoppable.
They would never.
Unstoppable.
Watch out.
They would have an island
yeah, seriously, multiple islands.
with a racetrack around.
But I will tell you,
perimeter.
those are the most comfortable shoes I've ever
They
worn.
are actually secretly really
All
comfortable.
right, you're probably half my age, so that makes me feel so much better to
Don't
hear.
worry, I've been there.
He's
Weird
28.
place to go.
Yeah, close. Nearest makes no difference
We did it for a reel for tuning carburetors since
for your New
That was
Balance.
Balances
actually like our
carburetors.
first, probably at one of our first reels that got we've had a lot of reels that have done really well, and we've made a lot of high performing reels, but that one got like
that was like one of our
Holly
first,
like DM'd us like,
good-
hey, let's work together, like
was
that
cool,
kind
yeah.
of stuff. So
Yeah.
So all I got to do is wear jorts and New Balance and
you have
Holly.
to
all the
have
time.
a
screwdriver and jets.
I want to talk to Holly because I want retro brights on.
I
a
have
bunch of
retro brights.
Yes, on his Suburban.
I have a
They're
1970
amazing.
Suburban. That's when you were talking about like nothing can carry 9 passengers like my Gina. I was like, my bourbon.
You said you didn't. He didn't put van in front of it.
Van
No,
Gina.
Gina's her name. I mean, my van's name
Did
is
I
Gina.
forget the
and
van? I'm sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
that
No,
got
my
weird.
Gina, that's fine.
I have a
my
9-passenger Suburban.
Okay, I only said 6 plus 1. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
6 seatbelts. Hold on,
1970
2,
Suburban.
5.
19
No, hold on, I'm 7. I'm 7. Yeah, my Vangina holds 7 fully grown men.
Mine will fit 2 more fully grown. No,
Seven-
And
Nine
it has a
seats?
roof rack.
9 seat. Yeah.
It's 9 seatbelts.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So
but it can't remember the
It
deal
will
was.
not do what your
It will
Vangina
not
just
do that.
did.
Around that corner.
It would
We
have
would
done
flip
it
and
for a
down.
second, and then we would have been like,
It's four-wheel
wow,
drive,
There's
by
this
the
guy.
way. Yes.
It would have just. It's actually one of
It's super
541.
rare.
It's a
Yeah.
rare.
Wow.
But
541 what?
4-wheel drive,
Three-quarter
three-quarter ton 1970 Suburbans. You got to get all
The production numbers.
Qualifiers in.
Yes.
Yeah.
That were
This
built
is
on a
the-
Tuesday.
Yeah, this is
in
the-
No,
October
actually, straight up,
in
that
red.
is the.
Yeah, okay.
And then we have a 69 3/4 ton
One of
4-wheel drive. So it's
300
one of 3.
It's one of 3, but 300 they
Because-
ever made.
It was bought new by the California Highway Patrol, and it's the only one left.
Okay.
So we have old pictures of it. We have like a picture of the guy in the snow standing next to it. Like it
I
was
have
on
one
Facebook
of
Marketplace.
1.9 million Mercedes or something. It's
But
fun.
the retro brights are great. I built that thing. My daughter's six years ago, so it has 50,000 miles on the build. So
Wow.
it was a full frame off. I did do an LS. I did 4L80 divorce transfer case.
Wow,
so it's
the
totally.
shame in that. I did do an LS.
I mean, I
And
just don't want to be known as like the LS guy.
You just dropped your volume right at LS.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Yeah.
We're gonna EQ that back up
gonna-
to be like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
put an
yeah,
LS
yeah,
in
exactly.
and a
And it was
4L80.
awesome. You're gonna use AI to have them be like,
But what I'm saying is, I drove that thing for 50,000 miles with horrible lights, and we've driven it. We have driven it to Canada, towing and back,
Pitch black,
And we've towed
like,
every vehicle that we've bought, pretty much, for the most part. When I have a better tow vehicle, but we like to suffer and look cool, so we take the Suburban, and I bought it from the original owner. It's a cool story, kind of, but terrible lights, and we're just like, we've had enough of this. This is crazy, and yeah, they gave us some, or they.
and they have
with
the
us.
yellow light too, because we're
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
about
warm.
No,
exactly.
they have 3
We
different
don't want
colors,
the
right?
bright
They have
They
LED.
sent us one of the other ones, so I had one and one. So my Suburban was like this for a while. It's like, hey, but then
Like
they
most
sent
of the people driving them.
Yeah, but they're so much
Definitely.
brighter.
Yeah.
I
you
mean,
need
like-
them for the Mura.
Yeah.
Are they standard like steel
No,
beams?
that car needs H3s in the headlights, weirdly, and it doesn't produce enough electricity to illuminate an LED. I've tried.
That's a wiring problem, and
Yes.
you just met somebody who does wiring.
Yeah, it could
guess.
use some help.
His,
Yeah.
I've never seen
I think you could talk him into
100 Kelvin.
I mean, one of the most beautiful cars. Yeah.
The light temperature on his Miura is 100 Kelvin. It is
Well, it's
basically
an Italian
red.
car,
Yeah.
right?
I don't understand it. I mean, the thing fires 12 cylinders, fine. It's got enough power to do that, but cannot illuminate a friggin' headlight.
The fog lights are also fine.
Because
Fog lights are fine too, yeah.
Through like a tiny,
It's got a bunch of resistance. It's just like,
Yeah, it's just probably a
I
700
highly
gauge.
recommend retro brides. It changed my night driving
Great.
experience.
Tell Holly that we want to test them.
And the temperature, color temperature is very important.
Right.
When I
It
bought
is,
my Jag, I went through a bunch of trouble to replace all the cold LEDs that they put in. Some heathen put in.
Oh,
that's
did you
what
replace them
children
with
do.
So you
Warm
have,
LEDs?
Warm white LEDs. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
and you're going for more of a vintage, like yellowish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
and
correct
Holly
color
has that as
temperature.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what's
They're gonna
cool
love
is
this.
that we're into similar cars, into different cars, but we're all that picky. That's
Yeah.
the best part. Is
Yeah.
is we're all that into the details.
You have to be a picky bastard, or you don't have any soul.
Yeah. And it
Like-
also differentiates on quality. I mean, it's like the T3 lights on the Impala. It's just that stuff that shows how undisturbed a car is. It doesn't matter sort of where you're coming from, but to sort of have that appreciation of like somebody gave a shit about this car.
100%.
When you saw that earlier, I was like, because I have been digging through every little bin at my house, and I found all 3 other ones, and I was like, I should have put them in, but haven't had a chance.
It's also fun to be that picky and have all the details right. To find the
Well, it's-
Camaro taillight socket that's supposed to be brown because the repop ones are actually black. So then you find the used ones and depin them just to have the brown ones.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just the stupid.
But it
shit.
differentiates an
nutshell.
A minus car from an A plus car.
100%.
And if you have the like ability to deliver a car at that level, it's just like, man, this car is an absolute 10. That's very gratifying.
Yeah.
And then if you drive that car every day and actually use it, then you're a
Well,
straight
maybe
up
not
hero.
that car,
Oh yeah, but you drive good stuff.
but not like my dad's car.
Your dad's car is too nice to drive.
Isn't that such a thing? That's a thing that I think car people don't understand. Cars that are too nice to drive is.
I mean, like,
Okay, but I will
get
say
it.
this. I will
I
say
get it.
this.
Drive it.
He drives it every weekend. He
Yeah.
takes it out. He does his little thing with my mom. Whatever. This is a '69 Camaro, big block super
He
sport.
painstakingly restored over 4 years.
It's numbers matching. It's a L78, which is the 375 horse 396 with solid lifter cam, Holley aluminum intake. Like it's a cool, it's a great car. We didn't change anything on it. Didn't add any options. Didn't take any away. It's a rally sport. It has a factory 8-track player on the console, wood
Cool.
steering wheel, tack, fold down rear seat, deluxe interior. Like it's a pretty. That was an expensive car
Yeah,
for back in the day. So, it's just 4 years of my life right there. Doing that car.
But I mean, he still drives it. But like,
He drives it.
As,
I
contrast
he's
to
good
like
with it.
my Camaro.
Oh, we're
Which-
just like beat the shit out of
I
it.
have a car not quite as rare. It's a big block, but it's not the 375 horse. It's the 325 horse.
What is it, 67
That's it.
big
That's
block?
the only difference.
Yeah.
Option wise, I have a lot of options.
A lot of options.
I
Yeah.
have, and we
beat the crap.
freaking.
But we don't
drive
do
that car.
stupid
But it
things
has-
to it.
No,
You know?
And I'm getting to the point where now I'm starting to kind of fall down that rabbit hole. Like I really can't. It's raining.
I hate that.
It's
Yeah.
I
fucked.
hate that.
It is.
It's
I did
that's
that
why
today.
you build a shitter
Yeah.
Mercedes.
I drove my shitbox here today because I'm like, it's 90 degrees and I don't want any of my cars to sit out in the
Dash
sun.
to crack. And
Right.
To,
And then so I
Are
brought
the
the car
most
with
enjoyable cars just cars
Shit
that you
boxes.
can?
Yes,
yeah, it's
100%.
shitbox always.
It's sad.
Why
And
not
even
just
my
10 out of 10?
shitbox though, my Camaro with it, when it's too.
That's
It's
not a
original.
shitbox.
It's not. It's not. It's
a
original
beater.
paint.
There's a shitbox
Yeah.
and there's a beater.
It has scars.
It's not even a beater.
They're
Well,
not.
The only cars that I want from this point on, and as I say this, I just every car that I have that I buy is always like the perfect one, whatever. Is it needs to be a salvage title, painted by Helen Keller Auto Body,
Yes.
and just ruined visually, so I can make
100%.
it mechanically perfect, beat
Yeah.
the shit out of it, and not worry about it. I can't stop myself though. I see a perfect like I bought that Mark III VR bitch car, future VR bitch car, bad bitch
The
car,
bad
the
bitch.
bad bitch.
This is the red.
The red one.
The red one, yeah.
And it was, I saw one picture of it and I had to buy it because it's too perfect. And now I have
because it was
a
a
70,000 mile
polish.
one owner perfect car. What do I do with it? It's
Cut it apart.
72,000 miles? We have the same amount of miles.
72,000 Yeah.
Same amount of miles. Like now I don't want to drive it.
Right.
Like, okay, what I am going to do is swap in, VR6
A
and
heart
huge burnouts in
transplant.
it.
Yeah.
But it needs it.
But, I mean, if you keep the paint, the body nice, like
Yeah, but now I'm going to drive it and then it's going to get fucking backed into, and
Yeah.
or somebody's going to look at it the wrong way and it's going to get upset and have
and
to go to
not
therapist.
just, not just to mention sun.
Son,
Just sun.
Yes,
and
yes,
it's a
I know.
convertible.
Physically
I-
sitting outside in the sun.
I'm getting distressed.
I know. Honestly, this
The
is giving me
dash
anxiety. Like I just
It's gonna
can't.
crack from the
The
sun.
leather is going to shrink
Do you bring
and
towels
shrivel.
with you?
E34.
Do you towel your dash?
I have the
Sunshades.
the sunshades.
I mean, I have sunshades, but I towel.
So,
It just freaks me out. Like,
any car that sits outside gets tint, and it's the only two that sit outside. My E30 and my Eagle.
See, we can't.
You can't.
No.
You can't on older.
No.
I know.
I mean, some of them have factory
Unless
tinted
that
glass.
You can
thing
make
had, like,
optically clear
hydraulics.
tint.
You could tint.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You what?
UV protective, but optically clear
but clear.
tint.
Yep, you can do that.
Wow.
That helps.
Wow, game changer.
You got to remember, we're living in like the Stone Ages. Like we don't.
But listen, when I say a car
I
sits
don't
outside,
tint a car
you
for anything.
You saw that BMW, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is a
yeah.
genuine
It looks
roach.
fun, but when I see it, it looks
I
fun.
actually,
That I
when I
can
saw
tint.
it, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's a perfect
This
E30 because I
BMW
can,
knows how to party. Basically.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
She's
that one
right.
does not give a fuck.
exactly. So I can tint that and not think about it. But I'm not going to tint a nice car.
Yeah. You're not going to 5% nice.
No, and I wouldn't even. I'm old. I would do 50%.
5% is too hard, especially when
50
people
is
do the
fine.
windshield. You're like, what are
When
you
my
doing?
students
doing?
get tint, it's black.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
totally.
It's just like you can't even. You're like,
It's like
can
you're not
you,
a celebrity. Relax.
And then they get like a medical
Relax.
exemption. I'm like, for what?
For what?
You're 17.
Yeah.
What could
And
possibly?
by the way,
sunglasses.
What could possibly
by the way, the
be wrong
medical
with you?
exemption only gets you through to like 50. I think 50%
didn't even know that
tint.
was a thing.
It's a thing, and I tried it because I once
Okay.
I got popped for tint in my bitch basket, the 4-cylinder
Okay.
one, with the windows down and the top down.
How does it even happen?
Skin,
But he
sir.
did a full Roscoe P. Coltrane, fuck it, you're too young to know this, but Dukes of Hazzard just right after me because he saw somebody with a hoodie in an old car. And I'm like, I greeted him with,
See, there's like
hey,
a range because
The
if you
hoodie
had
makes
it was a hoodie, and he's like, I couldn't see your face, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking freezing. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm in a-
50
it's a
degrees outside in my
convertible.
convertible.
Heater doesn't work.
And I said, and by the way, I don't want to put the top up because it's too cold and it's gonna crack and whatever. I know I look like up to no good. I'm just cold.
It's just a hoodie, man.
Motherfucker's like, do you have tint? And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? The car does have quarter windows. And the quarter windows can't roll down, like quarter vent windows. And he's like, I see tint, and I'm like, irrelevant. The windows are down. And he's like, roll up your window. And I should have said no, but I'm a nice, compliant person. And I rolled it up, boop, put a thing on it, and gave me a ticket.
Wow.
So then I had a friend who works for the CHP sign it off because fuck you, I'm not taking the tint off that car. And I tinted that car because he used to sit outside. See, and we're full circle.
We drive around in a police vehicle.
That's the CHP Suburban.
And we've yet to be pulled over, but we have a picture of him and me standing
Next
with
to
the
the commissioner.
because we
Yeah.
took it back to them, and we actually took it around the skid pad, and he just got it
Yeah,
sideways.
he was on the skid pad, like
Yeah.
whipping that thing.
Nice.
He's like,
We
"Can I?"
had
He's
the
like, "We're
best
breaking."
experience.
This is
we
with the
don't care."
water?
Yeah,
This is with the
The
water,
skid
yeah.
pan, yeah.
So our Suburban was one of three, like it was a recovery vehicle. If you went off in a ditch, it was your best friend in the early 70s. It would come up. It has a big, huge Ramsey winch that still works. But yeah, he was drifting it. It was really fun.
That's cool.
So I'm hoping to use that someday. Be like, here, see this picture of your
Yeah.
boss's
Yeah.
boss's boss?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I know him. Have his phone number, and he did this drift. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad
Also
to
on
say.
tires from like maybe like
They're from
1982.
1987.
It was
No,
87.
they're 87.
Oh,
I
that's better.
figured it out.
You know-
but the tubes are from 2023.
It's got tubes.
Okay,
It's got split rims.
I'm not sure that helps all that much, but it can't hurt.
That's always his answer. I'm always
Hey,
like,
look,
we should
I
really.
have to grasp to something when I'm going. We've gone like.
Oh, we've
fast on
driven that car.
stupid thing.
I mean, that truck like to a ton of different places,
Oh my
shows.
God.
Didn't you say that car's tires from 1975?
We're going
Yes.
to change them.
Yes.
But we just recently acquired it.
We-
That car is troubling condition-wise too, because I think I'm going to end up being the custodian of that car. We currently own it together, but I decided to sell one of my many stupid trucks and just keep a nice original car with a good story. And it's what do I do with it? I mean, I'll just keep it nice. I'll drive my daughter to
What do you do
prom.
with anything else?
I beat the shit
Yeah, I
out
know.
of
Do
all
you
my
not keep
stuff.
anything nice? Like what?
I don't know. I'm pretty mean. I'm.
Yes, trust me. It's already giving me anxiety with that
Yeah.
car. He's like doing something in the shop and dust is and the windows down. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want dust in that interior.
I
Like I'm
very
like,
much drive my stuff. But
I
I
drive
couldn't
my-
tell by looking at the Mercedes. It's not
Mercedes
exactly.
is scarred up from all the tires that have burst and
I actually
thrown
love
molten rubber all down the side.
So what it's a V8, obviously. I heard it pull in.
Okay, so the full story on the LS
Wait
is
for the voice
I
talk.
actually
I was waiting for
we
that.
have maybe a friend in common. He tuned or helped you tune your E31 at Chuckles Garage.
Oh yeah, he let me. We didn't tune it. Just throw it on the dyno.
Yeah, he's so he had he's one of the last guy, not the original owner, but
I was
the guy
like,
I got
whoa,
it
he's
from.
not that old, man. Chill. Like,
No, Scotty's cool,
Damn.
man.
So Scott owned that car.
Yeah, he owned the
Okay.
car. It was on. He sent it to me.
I did.
Yes. And
Look at me.
See, it's
at me.
it takes a village.
So he sends it to me at the correct time, which is like 11:45 at night. Like,
Right.
check this out.
Like before bed, you always do a good marketplace
And
scroll.
so I just bought it. I went there and Scotty
It's
doesn't
a
really know me.
200D.
It's a 200. It's a 66 200D. It had an
48 horsepower.
50.
50.
Yeah.
Damn.
Big 50. And someone had started to put an OM 617 in it, and they just didn't have a tape measure. because I don't think it was nowhere near ever going to run. So, I went, it was $1,200. Scotty was cool. He's like, what are you going to do with it? I'm like, I'm probably going to put like a stupid LS in it and make it do burnouts. And he's like, well, if you do that, maybe I'll give you some turbos. And I'm yet to bring it back to him. Now it's on record. No, I already told Burnout Wars, Scott Mertens that too. And he called him and left him a message at LS Fest.
Right, but this is on record now. You just spoke into a microphone.
So let's talk about Scotty for a second. Chuckles Garage, right?
Chuckles Garage, this guy is amazing.
First, second, and seventh place of the lowest output ever on his dyno.
Really?
And seventh place is a fucking 5.6 liter V12. That man does not fuck around with very big horsepower numbers at that show.
His speed scaping truck has like 2,400 horsepower, and he pulled the parachute at Bonneville, and it went sideways at 250.
And he just held it together.
And he's just like, he crashed his truck. I'm just. Do you guys know the term glazing yet? It's a new term.
Glazing?
Yeah. It just means ass kissing.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
You're ass kissing.
Not as old as you.
I didn't even know that.
Anyway, I feel like I'm just glazing Scotty, but he did the Isle of Man on an enduro. So
he's like a fanboy over here.
He's a cool guy. Yeah. Hi, Scotty. Whatever.
Oh. He didn't even total solid. I called and asked if I could dyno something, and he was like, "Just come up and do whatever you want." So can I bring 3 cars? Yes, fine. He was amazing. It was super cool.
He's very much a non-gatekeeper car person. He wants to get everybody into it, so I got that from him, and it was so we have projects we do together, and we have cars that we own that are mine and that are his, and and so this was what I call,
but it's not that complicated to us.
It's super complicated.
You have a prenup for this?
I don't know. You just got married.
Yeah.
But good thing all those cars were $1,000.
No, they were 500. Remember?
So this was what I call like a skunk works project. So I'm a welding and fabrication automotive teacher. This is how we met. And so, I have a yard. It enables me to park cars in there and
find your neighbor's cars.
Yeah. And so my wife, she's very supportive, but she didn't even know this existed. Went straight to the school. And then it sat there. I was like, what are we going to do? Maybe we'll get the diesel in it. And then we ended up putting an LS in it.
School's the hiding spot.
It all happened during lunch. And then I have a long break every other day between classes where I have an hour and a half, which if you have a pretty laid out time, you can do a lot in an hour and a half. And I just sort of catapulted a very sloppy, not very well done, not my normal work quality LS into that thing with a Muncie 4-speed. And
usually when there's a project that I'm involved in.
Yeah. Well, my Suburban's nicely done.
Your Suburban's nicely done.
And that was all me. And then this is just, I just kind of did it. I did it like the high school way.
And I like the projects that we do together because it's like we have our strengths and weaknesses.
So you don't like my Mercedes, I get it.
No. I like the Mercedes, of course.
That sounded, you started it and I touched myself inappropriately. It sounds great.
Yeah,
LSs are amazing.
The LS, the funny thing is, it was on the ground.
Exactly. We didn't even have to pull it out.
Someone pulled it and then decided it was not worthy because the head was broken. So we took the heads off of it, and then there was some good Dart small block heads. We roped them on and then bought the whole engine
I
together.
forgot about that. There was Dart heads and a
So
Blazer.
you defrauded Pick and Pull?
How
very could you?
So we just put different heads on it.
And
then it was my friend had a cam. I was like, what spec is it? I don't know.
We bought it at a swap.
It was a mystery cam, and it sounds amazing. And then the Muncie was a Muncie that I bought. There was a bucket of Muncie that Jacob built.
Was that the bucket of Muncie?
No, it was the one I bought from Castelli that got built.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just everything. I'm not in that car. I'm definitely not in that car for $4,000.
Oh my God.
And when it shows up to a burnout competition, there's people with $40,000.
Yeah.
And it does the same thing. And the Australian style burnouts is where it really, where you're just doing donuts.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay,
I thought it would be upside down or something. But
the toilets go the opposite way. They use.
So hold on. Australian style burnouts are actually donuts?
Australian. So standing burnouts are bitch burnouts. That's what everyone says. That's the first thing that'll happen. If you just we hosted.
So I was bored enough to toss someone a steering wheel and light my car on fire. Yeah. Basically. In the standing burnout.
The first post, when we post a picture of a standing burnout on our account, somebody goes, "Oh, you ought to do it like Australia. They know how to do it."
But hold on, is it a normal thing to pass your to remove your steering wheel and give it to someone on the outside of your car while you're doing a burnout? Is that how you rectify?
It is.
I just wanted to make something a little more spicy. Okay. You know what I mean? Right. I was trying to entertain the crowd.
I'm just trying to understand.
So he's doing the burnout, and I'm going like this.
Yeah,
because I'm sitting in there like this, like I'm on.
Because he's just on the rev limiter. He's in 4th gear. You're going 99.
It's basically like being on the freeway, just
and just. just sitting there. And then I'm just like, when are these tires going to burst so we can go get lunch? And then so he's like, I'm imagining Dustin's like, yeah, maybe I'll get some pictures of the steering wheel. I just hit the mic. And yeah, no, it got boring. So
Australia does it where you can just do endless
So
loops.
what they do is you start standing still, and then they're like, okay, go. And you start a slow roller, and then you just come into the pit, the burnout pit, super hard.
Tip in.
And you're just whipping donuts. So when we did it at LS Fest, I'd only done a donut once before. This is like really kind of embarrassing to even say that. And I don't even know, you can't even see where
You got to start somewhere.
going.
This is no gate.
Yeah. Exactly.
No gatekeeping
you can't
here.
even see
Why
where
not
you're
with
going.
a 550 wheel horsepower 56 Chevy? That's
with a 671 supercharger.
I think you can.
No big
pretty
deal.
much just
Won the burnout contest too.
Okay.
After that,
Congrats.
right? Can't see anything because there's smoke. I'm just like, yep, hopefully I don't hit the wall. Oop, here comes the wall. So I put it in reverse.
Oh.
And this is, I love this part.
I want you to watch
During
this
the burnout?
so you can shame
because I'm
him
getting
the way
close
he's
to the wall.
supposed to be shamed.
Okay, hear me out. All right. So I'm like, shit, what am I going to do? I'm about to run into the wall. I put it in reverse. Bullet flashes in my head when he's doing that reverse burnout.
Axle hop.
So I'm like, fuck
Not
it.
axle hop.
Oh no, it
was
like
like
the rear end was like
axle hop.
like
This was
pieces were falling off the car.
This was Axel jump. This was Axel Jordan in his Kobe. Like this was Axel like jumping over someone. Like it was wham 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 wham. The whole audience, he couldn't hear because he's just in there listening to Sandstorm.
I honestly loved it. Like
And
it was.
You just hear a collective
The
gasp.
audience
Yeah,
was
exactly.
like, "Oh
It
no, you
worked,
people
though. I
like,
won
so
the-
that guy,
you know."
sucks." Like it was
Not at
like,
all. Not at
no,
all.
dude, the whole audience was like,
I'm
"Oh."
sorry. If it didn't break, it's 0 points.
It didn't break.
And it was amazing, and that's
Pieces
why
of
he
the
won.
car were falling off because it's so rusty.
Rust and stuff was hitting
love
the
it.
ground.
I love
Worked
it.
out. I loved it.
And then every time
would do it
I
again.
ever try to do a, so this is my car as well. We own it 50-50. And so every time I try to do a burnout in the car just betrays me.
It loves me. That car and me are
Every
like.
single time I'll get it, it just dies, doesn't want to run, runs out of fuel. So I've yet to do it. Eventually, I do need to have my
100%.
way with that car at a burnout competition. But in the meantime, I've had this little Mercedes, and it's
How is the winner of a burnout competition decided?
so
Crowd noise.
Crowd
but-
noise?
So the
Yeah.
company
Okay.
who really does it well is Burnout Wars, and they host everything now. And they have like we did not win that one. That was the one he won was the year before.
Yes.
And they have like professionals. There's people who just do it. They just
came from
travel
Australia
around.
to Las Vegas, which seems
Just to do
intense.
burnouts.
Yes.
And you'll have like maybe 25 cars, and they're built for burnouts. And so no rear brakes, and 2,000 horsepower, and they pop
on-
tires in 45 seconds.
What, running on alcohol.
Doesn't that hurt your performance by having it last only 45 seconds?
I
Hold
think
on,
if it's
there's-
a really
hold on.
amazing,
You would
your
think-
car's
If it's an
performance.
amazing
Let me
45
rephrase
seconds.
It's gotta be
that.
the best.
It might be good 45 seconds, but I think there are people, not me, who think that good things could last for
so
longer
the
than 45
Mercedes
seconds.
was a full 2 minutes, which is the maximum.
Okay, so
they
Oh,
were
and then
like-
they take you off the stage.
Then
and
they're like,
you're-
"Come on, already, finish already."
Get the cane or crook or whatever.
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, and they start playing the music
So
like the Oscars. like
should
you
you
forgot.
time it so that you pop the tire at 1:58 or
That's what I
something?
did.
That's what you did?
You
But-
did that? I
no,
just go
I
in
didn't
there like
time it.
whatever
I got
happens,
lucky.
happens.
I got lucky.
Okay.
But right after it popped, you hear the horn. When I
don't
slid
hear
to
anything.
stop,
I just da-da-da to the
you
floor.
don't hear the
through
massive
the floor.
"Ooh,"
No,
or everybody's
nothing.
holding horns.
Oh, really?
I don't hear
That's
it
when I
until
was
both
shifting
tires
to
pop.
sixth and 200 miles an hour.
I
Boom.
start in fourth gear in the 56.
Fourth is our
It only
sixth,
has
by the
4
way.
gears.
Fourth.
Just
Yeah.
fourth
You
gear.
start in fourth.
Yeah.
That poor clutch.
An end in fourth. No, it's
Okay, so it's a 99 mile an hour top. Is that what you said? 99 in
That's
fourth at
probably
red line.
it.
I
has
don't know.
456s,
It's
yeah.
got 456s.
Yeah, it's probably.
Okay, so it's not that
The
long.
Mercedes
of a
has
gear.
Yeah, it's not like
273s.
crazy.
Oh,
I
you're
started
starting-
third. That's 138.
Holy shit.
So it'll pop. Okay, 2 weekends ago, we hosted the burnout competition, and the first time it popped both rear tires that were, I don't want to say new, but really pretty good. 45 seconds from start to finish, like that. And then the next time, we said to the audience, I made a cocky comment like, "I'm going to do it in 44 seconds or less," and he's like, "Oh, so you?" And I did it in 38.
Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah, remember?
track the results.
Yeah, no, I went back and I like slowed down the clip and it was like 38.
38.
So,
So is this something you've ever done?
No.
do you
I
want
think
to?
you guys want to do it?
Let's do it.
You can drive any of our cars and do it. We don't care.
It's very fun.
I mean, I don't need to do it publicly like with a crowd or anything. But,
Performance anxiety.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's honestly it doesn't matter.
Is it the 45-second thing for you?
If
Like
you
what?
fuck up, it's
No.
better. It's better. If you hit the wall, you get extra points.
I don't think
But
it's
I don't want to break your cars. But
The Mercedes,
No.
it's been had worse done to it.
I've just been, I have a little bit of anxiety about public displays of debauchery just from seeing so many people crash cars doing that shit.
It's also weird. I'm
in my
a
20s.
teacher. And then I'll
you're not doing it on the road.
That's the good part.
No.
But I've also gotten shade from people.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
But we're doing it at an event with K rails all
This is
around
right.
with a tow truck.
And it's a sporting
ambulance.
event. It's a sporting event at that point,
very
right?
fun. Which, I mean, I want to branch out, and that's kind of why the E30 is a thing. I want to start doing more racy type things instead of just
Like you guys do
Like
all these
tracky-
rallies and stuff. Like that would be.
Well, the rallies
Yeah.
are definitely legal and perfectly controlled. And then there's track days, which are actually.
Yeah.
But if you, go little tiny turbo if you want to go on track, because you're going to, the 2,500 horsepower track car thing is a bad.
I have to start by just getting the car. I paid for it. It's a one owner car.
Well, so it's going to be another episode. That will be one of our Hagerty episodes.
It's
It
a
will
very
be.
nice.
I will come there and I will do a burnout, possibly in Beatrice, if I can get bad enough tires
what
on
if
it.
we lift it?
I don't know if you should put your hands that close to tires doing burnouts. Here's what I'm worried about. It does have 89,000 miles on a lot of the components.
Is it an iMotor?
It's an iMotor. So that's just a 325i, but that diff makes some nasty fucking
But
noises.
it will let you know if it
true.
breaks. That means it was time.
It's brand new
to fix
drive
it
shaft,
anyways.
brand new clutch, brand new drive shaft. I'm sure it'll be
Oh,
fine.
you'll be fine.
It's 167 horsepower. What could possibly go wrong?
You'll be fine.
That's a lot.
I don't know if it could do that much of a burnout.
I mean,
We can get
my
the
first
ground
car
wet
was
We just gotta
at
squeeze.
Yeah.
We just gotta squeeze the rear brake lines.
my
Oh,
first.
so what we do is we go to the hardware store and we get a ball valve and just put it in the brake line.
In the brake line. Yeah.
Or just we actually buy real ball valves now.
I actually have a real one, and then the 56 it says off, and then it says party.
Nice.
Switch,
Yeah.
so I
it's
flip it.
that's fun.
Party mode.
Yeah.
But from my experience with my 4-door 86 Etta, you can do a burnout.
Yeah, it'll.
Because I could, and mine. But
I mean, I have
it was fresh then.
grip.
Though.
I have Fred assigned tires.
I had who
shut
knows.
up.
It was the 90s.
Yeah, 90s tires did not have as much grip as modern tires do, but I have shitty tires that I can throw on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shitty old tires. Hopefully, we'll do it.
I'm excited. I really want to do this one very nice. This is going to be maybe my what I tell myself is my
Magnus
forever
Magnus
E30.
Opus.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a, what year is it?
It's an 87.
87. So big bumper,
Yeah, big bumper.
and it's an E, not an ES.
No, it's just an E
Four door,
2-door,
two door.
which is what I wanted, and I got a 4-door.
And it's a stick. Too.
It's
just on
yeah.
automatic.
I wanted a 325 IS. I tried to buy an ES, which was cool, weird little E motor with the
Sport
Spoiler
pack.
in the
couldn't get it,
air down.
and they wouldn't sell it to me. And then I ended up my dad worked at the dealership, and somebody came in and had a blown head gasket, didn't want to fix it. So I drove it from Mill Valley to Petaluma with a blown head gasket because my dad said it's not that blown, it'll be fine. And I'm like the whole way home, like
Steaming.
yeah. And I get it home, we bought on a Friday. By noon the next day, we had done the head gasket, and then that was my first car. And I
That's
did
cool.
all the terrible shit you do in your first car in it.
I didn't do anything to my first car. Your first car was
You told I
was a
listened to
535i,
this
right?
podcast before.
Oh, yes.
Didn't you? You had a Corolla that you.
yeah, because my mom wouldn't let me have the E30
But
that I
didn't
put
it
a
like
deposit
did
on.
it get wrecked or something?
Yeah, the Southeast Toyota reps came down when after my 49th trip to the dealership. I
They
filed
should've let
lemon
you
law.
get
Like
the
a lemon.
I filed
okay,
lemon
yeah.
law at 45, and so I had 3 more, and 49 was the final thing, and they came.
49 separate times.
49
of
trips.
Wow.
So is that like in
And
the
Corollas have a good
regulate the
reputation.
rules? It
Yeah,
has
that's-
to be
that one.
49?
No. I was 18 and didn't know any better.
Oh,
so I found out about this because I brought the car in, and then someone told me about this lemon law thing that
Yeah.
I had never heard of. And I mean, I went to the dealership so many times. This is 1994 Corolla that to this day, JT2AE09B8R0067235 is the VIN for that car. And I know it because every time I went to the
right.
dealership, they're like,
49
we have to go
times.
get your VIN. And I'm like, I fucking know it, bitch. That's how often I'm here. I was not nice.
You walk in, they're like, hey, Jason.
So I think it was 46 or whatever it was. I filed. So, and then it was 2 more times came in. And then the last time I had it towed to the dealer because I was scared to death to drive this car. And they flew in from Atlanta. I lived in Florida, and they flew in to drive the car, and they were condescending assholes the way everyone else was. And they went to go drive the car and they're back in 5 minutes. And while they were driving it, the only one remaining of the 4 bolts holding the subframe on sheared.
Yes.
And so the subframe fell out, i.e. the motor and transmission and suspension fell out, and they hit
this
a
is the best.
and they hit a
ever.
bus stop.
This is the best redemption story
Yeah.
I think I've
Shelter.
ever.
And so when the guys finally came back, he's like
Was
all
your-
sweaty, and he was like, "What the fuck? We need a tow truck." And I'm like, "Really? You do?"
Wow.
Yeah.
Was your
This is
second car the
awesome.
Sirocco?
Yeah. The car that
You've
replaced
had
it
that forever.
since June 7th of '97, which is the last day of my lease on the Corolla. On that 94 Corolla, which I did run a Carfax on not too many years ago, and it was rolled over and totaled, presumably when the subframe fell back out of it again.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
But was the Corolla your first car?
Yeah. I mean, it was the first car that I drove. I was 14. I bought a 72 Super Beetle in blue, VIN 11225000725, because I was 14.
You remember.
Well, yeah, and those are the only ones really. And then when I moved to Germany, and my best friend's parents had it junked while we were in summer camp. And so I moved to Germany and bought a 73 Beetle 1200, which we junked because it wouldn't pass TÜV ever. Frame was cracked. The front axle carrier was cracked. And then I moved back to the States, and the first car that I technically ever drove was the Cornholia.
Well, I wanted a two-door. I never got it. My dad forced me to buy
that bastard.
Yeah, which is I wish I had it. I sold to my ex-girlfriend. I left my wallet in the glove box, and I drove home. And then I called her, and I was like, hey, can you check to see if my wallet is in the glove box? I'm checking. Yeah. No, it's not there. I'm like, did you actually check? 5 or 7 years later, I get a phone call. Hey, I just bought this car from this blah, blah, blah girl. And I looked in the glove box, and there's a freaking wallet with the money, everything.
You were kidding.
Yeah, it sat in the glove box of that E30 the whole time she had it. She imagine the worst possible owner for that car.
Have you tracked her down?
No, I know where she lives. Bro.
Whoa, that went from 0 to 60 like.
Why would I
quick.
ever want to speak to this person?
Why do you know where she lives?
I'm not talking about speak. I'm talking about
administration of justice.
The last time I saw her, I was with my wife. Okay,
maybe steal.
You don't know this story at all. Last time I was with my wife, and we saw her at the fair, and she was walking, and I just rolled my window down and went, bitch. And she fucking turned
around.
She turned.
Wow, the fact that she turned.
She's a bitch.
I love that.
And you know what? We ended on good terms, but the wallet thing is unforgivable.
The wallet is unforgivable.
That's pretty
I
good.
had my social security card that you're not supposed to keep in your wallet.
Yeah,
I had to go to the social security office and get a new one.
7 years.
7
the bitch
years.
never looked in the fucking glove box for 7
and that
years.
Whole phone
And you know
call,
what's
I
weird?
knew it was fake.
Yeah.
Because did you really? Yes, it's not here. And I'm like,
Man, you
all
dodged
right.
a bullet getting rid of her.
Oh my.
Wow.
I mean, she was barely my girlfriend. I actually wrecked that same car with her.
What is up with this car?
This car.
Yeah, what's up with her?
Is it her or the
She was-
car? Which
she was
one
the
is
owner.
I
it?
slid it off the. I was raining and probably bad tires, and I slid it off the road and I hit E30's weakness oil pan, and I hit the oil pan like hard on a rock, and I drove her home and it was like leaking, and I was just about to do an oil change, so I had spare quarts in the back, putting oil in it, driving, went and power washed it, got all the mud off of it, put more quarts, drove to the house, freaking drove in really quick, threw a pan underneath it, went in the house, pretending like nothing happened, right? Wait for my dad to go to bed. And the whole underside of the car was dented because I bottomed it out. And I'm out there with a rubber mallet, midnight going, trying to pound the dents out. And my dad, master tech his whole life and way more of a criminal than I'll ever be, actually. And
I've heard those stories, yeah.
so then he comes down and he just looks and there's a blade of grass in my, I don't know, just some upper part of the car. And he just goes, he looks, he can kind of see what I'm doing. He goes, well, it was a nice car. Walked
That is
away.
a dagger.
Oh, that's a disappointed
But the
line.
car had 60,000 miles when I bought it. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful example of it.
Had
And
been
she
beautiful.
was the third owner of it, and she owned it for 7 years.
Wow. Maybe it was a
Do we know where it is now?
Yeah, the guy, I know the guy who got it. It's now his ex's car.
Oh my.
I think
It's
that
the
car
car.
could come
It's
back.
like Christine. It's just
The town whore.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was such an angel when I had it. But so I always, that was what my first car. But your first car was a
E28.
E28, and that was
Yeah.
what I learned in. Was my dad's. My dad had 2 E28s that I learned how to drive in. So those are my first real connection cars, and I love them. I love them beyond all.
So what's your affinity for BMWs? Or do you not have any at all?
I
Nothing?
don't really
He drove one
have
yesterday.
an affinity for them. I like 2002s. I actually like E30s. I like how they look. It's more of an aesthetics thing for me. I love E9s. I love how E9s look. Those are
it's a
super
bucket
cool.
car for me.
M1s are really cool, obviously, but that's obviously way up
Also
there,
the best
of course.
ever.
No, I mean it's mostly an aesthetic thing for me.
Have you driven
I
and
haven't-
wrenched them much?
I haven't experienced them in
That's
that
why
way.
you don't. That's
Exactly.
why it's only an aesthetic thing for you.
I haven't gotten a chance to experience them in that way. My only personal cars that I've owned, I had a 69 Volkswagen Bug, and I put a 1914 in it and did all kinds of stuff to it. And then I had a 67 Datsun little Fair Lady Roadster. That was my first car.
Oh, cool. Which size?
I don't even remember.
Bite.
Were they?
1500, 1600, 2000, 1800.
I think it
Was
was
it 18 too?
I think.
15. I think, but I didn't have that one for very long.
I've never driven one, but yeah, the
You
big
never driven any of them?
No, well, Randy Pub Stories tells me I have to drive one that it's magical and amazing.
2000. I've
There's
only
a
driven
guy
a 2000.
by my house
They're
that has like
cheap,
7
too.
of
Yeah.
them.
They're super
They're
Yeah.
just
cheap.
lined up in his front yard.
Magical.
I've heard
Absolutely
that.
wonderful.
Maybe I
Wonderful.
need that.
I tried to buy it after I drove it.
With a Hayabusa motor, we'd be
Even with the 2-liter, it was quick. It sounded great. It was beautiful. It was delicate. I tried to buy it, and it was like $8,000. I mean, they were just.
That's what I mean. They're just
dirt
dirt
cheap.
cheap. Yeah.
Need that.
And the seller wouldn't sell.
I'm
it.
going to go fire up the Facebook Marketplace now.
I see it before you go to bed. That's
Yeah.
the best thing to do.
You don't even have to. I'm telling you, my neighbor has like. Remember the
Yeah.
neighbor?
No, I know.
Yeah, just go drive
and
one
his
away.
Other neighbor
Will he
had
notice if one goes missing?
No, I feel like he
No,
has so
straight up,
many.
he'll
His
never.
whole yard is full of them. If you're like, hey, you
One.
want to
There's
sell
one
one?
nice one. All of the rest of them are total.
probably
Yeah,
have
they
to buy
probably
a
all
whole
turn to
bunch.
rust, just like Z's.
So his other neighbor has one, and it has a blue and yellow personalized plate that says "Before the Z."
That's
Which
that's
is like,
cool.
damn.
that
So
is the plate. That's
that's cool.
That's Gina level plate.
And then for me, like before I was into American cars and muscle cars, like when I was a little kid, it was all Ferrari, 24/7. That's all I was into. I
Really?
used to count and keep track of how many I would see when I was a kid. I had this little book that had all the
Jesus
Ferrari models
Christ,
in
you
it.
had a book?
Right? No, had all the little
You're
Ferrari
like,
models.
there's
I
one.
read it all the time. And so when I was like 12,
I thought
was
you had a
at
book
this-
that you wrote down in the
No. It
Sorry,
was just
that
a book
way
that had
more
all the
serial
Ferrari
killer-y.
like models in it. That is a little serial
Yeah.
killerish. So when I was
December
12,
7th.
and this is kind of like goes
Dear
along.
diary.
Yeah, dear diary.
Oh,
I
dear
saw an F430. Now, so this kind of goes with the not gatekeeping, right? So there's a guy at it's like this Marin Yacht Club car show or something, and his name was David Love, I think, and he had a 59 250 Testarossa, and he's
57.
like, was it 57? Okay, good.
The car still lives in Marin.
It's in like
you know him?
Emeryville
Yeah.
or something, isn't it?
See?
We sold that car in 2014
He
for
had it
him.
from like 60 something.
Yeah, he bought it in like 67 or something like that. And he paid $3,800 or something for it. And he owned that car and raced it for the rest of his life. He had a 250 TDF also. And then
Okay,
he
yeah.
sold it to the guy he's a big collector who owns McLaren of San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
What did it sell
Okay.
for?
I
maybe
guess I
you-
could, I guess I could
I don't know,
reveal
maybe
this.
it's-
I don't know.
Then
It
maybe
was
not. No,
north
no.
of,
A lot.
it was north
of a
of
lot.
$25 million.
Yeah, right.
It was
And
above
you wrote it
25.
So this guy, nicest guy, right? Obviously, you
incredibly
dealt with him,
nice
super
guy.
nice guy. I'm just standing there. He's like, "Hey, do you want to go to the gas station and back?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Free candy? What?
Your
So-
parents
well-
were like, sure.
It was actually my aunt and uncle, so I don't know. What,
They didn't care about
They
it.
didn't care. So he's just the V12. It was just.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Those are the kind of things that stick with you forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know, and it's
So
just
forever, that will be the most expensive car you've ever ridden in.
I mean,
Maybe not forever.
geez, I'm only 28. Give me a chance.
But I mean, that's you're
You're gonna have to work hard
I know,
to get.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it still lives here. It's locally owned by the same guy who bought it from him in 2014. The guy who bought it traded 5 cars, including a McLaren F1, towards that car.
That's where the McLaren F1 went. I know where this car lives. We can find it.
Yeah, and it's
I mean,
just
Derek
like,
can probably actually make a phone call.
it just holds like a special
but I'll
place
break
for
in.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just those are the kind of things that just ignite your kind of car passion towards
They
you.
just
keep it
knock
going,
on the
you know?
door with a briefcase, and you're like, yeah. I was a
God.
child when
But
I
it's just cool when people are that, you know, and then you have people freaking out about their, you know, $30,000 67
a
Super
pretty
Sport
common
Malibu.
Corvette
And this
that-
guy's
Right.
just rolling a $25 million Ferrari. Like, hey, come on, kid. Like, hop
Yeah.
in. Like,
I-
it's just-
Totally. That was
appreciate
him.
people who use
He would tow it
cars
with like a
so much more.
76 Dodge conversion van on an open trailer when he would take it to Laguna
and
Seca.
he crashed it one time.
Yeah, he crashed
too.
it, I
Yeah.
think, in 09 at Laguna at the Corkscrew.
It's just like that's the and it's so crazy with those cars because there's this website called I think it's Barchetta CC.
Yeah.
And I will scroll that for like hours because I love reading all the bought in this year, bought in that year, and then it's like
Yeah.
swapped in small block Chevy in this
Yeah.
year, and then
Yep.
engine blah 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 reunited with car in this year,
Yeah.
and it's like it's so cool that they're that detailed on their history. I just like
And that's the
totally
stuff that's
nerd
public.
out.
There's a guy
Yeah.
in Switzerland named Marcel Massini who keeps records of every single car, and you can get a report from him, and he'll be like, "This
wow,
car
that's
was
cool.
Wow,
supplied from Pininfarina to on the 17th of November 1964, and then like it was originally this color, and then it went to some lady in Tahoe, and she had it, and then it went to some guy in Reno, and like all that stuff's
Yeah.
in there, and I mean, but yeah, you can get a report from the guy, and he'll tell you all about it.
But it's just like that time period when those cars were worth like nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's a, 250 GTO that was on a trailer in a yard that was donated to like a high school shop class or something like that. I don't know if you ever heard of that
That'd be
story.
the worst thing you could ever do.
The one I know is the photo of the white one on the trailer behind a Buick Riviera. I think it's a 63 or 64 Buick Riviera.
So the one I saw, it's red and it's on a trailer and it's all like patinaed, like blown out looking.
Yeah.
And this is like in the 70s, of course, when it was worth like nothing. It's just insane.
Mind blowing.
So we're not
It's just crazy.
necessarily all about burnouts and stuff. We actually
No,
care
there's
about the story
there's
of
layers.
the car. And
There's layers, of course.
Well, we found the Chevy told us that.
Yeah.
That's a story.
Yeah.
You didn't do a burnout in the parking lot yet.
I would never. I don't think I would ever do
it's
that.
ready.
Really?
that thing.
I just couldn't.
It's an automatic.
It's such an
Impala?
angel,
Impala.
though. It's such a sweet little angel. I don't know.
Angels are bad
Those
too.
tires are hard plastic.
Yeah, easy burnout.
They're just.
It's an automatic torque converter. It's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible human being.
That's the thing that connects all of us together is all the stories of these cars. Yeah. I mean, why else are we doing it?
So that's what motivates you guys. Drive around and look for stories in people's driveways and then
That's
find them
kinda
in
how it
resurrection.
started, yeah.
Cool.
And now it's turned in. It really turned into Instagram Reels, is what it turned into.
It's like car
we like
life,
comedy. And we like skits and I remember like the first reel I made that got like 1 million views. We're like, oh, okay, this is kind of going somewhere. And then now we're like, I had recently stopped counting them, by the way.
Oh, we used to like keep track of which ones went to.
We stopped at like 148.
Yeah.
Of them.
I mean,
That hit 1 million.
like our best
it's
one.
like 500 or 600 million views.
Yeah. The best one's on YouTube's at 115
115,
million.
yeah.
115.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 14 seconds, 115 gave us 30,000 subs. No, 39,000 subs.
Wow.
Talking like a real YouTuber, like subs.
Yeah, I was going to say that's exactly what I was like. Imagine if
I
I
don't
knew
even
any
know how
specs
many
about
DOMs
myself.
it gave us, but it gave us that many subs. So
And we're back to the gutter speak here for those who are,
Yeah.
ladies
you
and
came at
gentlemen.
me with your gina, man.
You are.
Okay,
Hold on.
can we get a running tally how many times he's brought up
The
the vagina
vangina.
on this podcast?
It's a lot. He seems to be obsessed with my vagina.
I'm kind of in love. I don't know why.
And
Send him a picture of it so he can hang it on the wall. I don't know.
no problem. I have Instagram posts on
Just
it.
a
We have-
random picture of it at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
on my phone would be the best thing that ever happened. Yeah, I'd be like,
Wow,
oh.
Jesus.
Just to show my wife, what is that? Oh,
Hey Siri, send a picture of vagina. Hold on, I have to tell her to remind me tonight at 1 a.m. to send a picture of vagina.
get ready for heart eyes in 2 seconds.
Oh, she's still listening.
I will stop bringing it up.
Okay.
Past.
Wow.
So what about the first episode, the truck that we built?
Oh,
at the
yeah,
swap meet? Haven't even gone there yet.
Question: they send it to you?
Yeah, I saw the episode. Did you watch it? Oh, okay, so it was sent to both of us, but Derek is actually busy. I did watch the entire thing, and then I started to make comments on it, and I told you I got distracted like a squirrel went by. No, we're not going to talk about it because I don't know if it's been aired yet.
Wait, they told us.
Yes, they said it
This
will
is
have been
after.
aired.
Will have been aired.
And then this will be the week after.
So I'm going to give you a little insider baseball about Hagerty. Shit moves around constantly.
Okay, fair enough.
So
we
I
don't
don't
know.
want to promise anything. So we don't want to give it away, but you
We
do.
scheduled a watch party, Jason.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
But remember, there are two things that could move around. This podcast could move around and/or the show could move around.
Okay, fair enough.
But the premise of the show is that you guys go to a swap meet
Yes.
and you build a truck.
Build
Yes.
a truck. 71 4-wheel drive, original paint.
Original paint.
Ish.
It's original paint,
And the
yeah.
truck was from all sorts of different places, but it all
Two
came
different parts
together.
of California. The frame. So we had the frame.
Well, and the
engine,
bed was in 2 different places. The bed and the body were in different places,
but like in the same town.
but
Okay,
not
but-
original to each other. So
And so this is
This
you
is to us
documenting-
unitary car people. This is completely
Yes,
nonsensical.
exactly.
It was
The
pretty-
what was where, but let's imagine the hood and the trunk lid were in different parts of town. And then it's trials and tribulations of you guys getting this car running, leaking. I mean, running, leaking a lot, and then leaving the parking lot in said vehicle under its own power.
Yes.
and we drove it 150 miles
and
an
like
hour.
literally lifting
We
the cab
also-
on there, putting the bed on, wiring it.
That was wild. Lifting the
cab
body.
on.
I mean,
we
I
have friends. luckily.
And then we recruited random
The
people.
bed
Like,
was
hey,
the
would you
best
help us
because
break
there
your
was
back?
just
and
random
lift
dudes
this?
walking by. I was like, "Hey, you guys look strong," and they're like, "What? Yeah, we're strong." And then they were like, helped us lift the bed on, and I was like, "Ha!" It was great.
That
Yeah,
looks
it was
very
a
cool.
fun experience. It was like a lot. Like
It was a lot of work, but it was
I want
fun.
to do it.
Yeah,
I
I would do it
honestly
again.
want to do it like once a year. I want to build it. I want to every year. I want less done.
It's more the
I want to
challenge.
make it harder every year. Because this time, I like the week before, I put like an engine in the frame, and it was mostly like it was just a
It
body.
was also an engine that we shot a
We
big
gave a
ass
whole
nitrous
garden
shot
hose worth
at
of
it.
nitrous to see how much more power we can make it on the dime.
Yeah. So
Next time
hated it.
just show up with nothing but tools.
Yeah.
And then you have to buy everything.
That would have to be
A
a
big,
far
giant,
bigger
big swap meet.
meet that
Yep.
goes on for a few days. But yeah, we could do that. I'm down.
Just saying, make it difficult for yourselves. Okay. Well, everyone needs to check out your new show called Driveway Finds on the Hagerty channel. Derek, you'll have to watch this when it comes out because I'll rescind your advanced copy.
Well, the Impala episode, at least. You know.
Yeah. No. I will consume it. I just have to have it not be my professional job to do that.
Yes.
Good. Well, you'll add to the view count. Help these guys out. We'll come back soon, please.
We live
in
close.
Death Traps. Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. They're fairly local. We can have these guys
Yeah, we can.
anytime we want to turn the table around and confuse our audience with the new setup.
My thought is you might be like reviewing the brand new. Is there anything coming out with the 2026 Impala?
I don't know. I barely do new
Is
cars
that
anymore.
is that a thing?
Yes.
Whoa.
I hate that I know that.
How does
Good.
he?
I hate that I also know it now.
Sorry,
gosh.
I've soiled you with the knowledge of the new
We're
Impala.
stuck in old car.
I
land
hadn't
over
heard
here.
this.
But
but
you
I
could always drive the 64 Impala to do like a head-to-head to the new one, you know? Like we could just borrow it kind of thing.
There you
I mean,
go.
ever since they went front wheel drive, they're dead to me.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I
exactly.
didn't know they were until just now because I stopped.
The
caring
last
about those.
rear wheel drive one was the SS, the purple SS from like 94,
to
right?
96.
Our
yeah.
friend knows where there's
think
one of
so,
those
yeah.
too.
They're so
That was the
great.
last one. That was rear wheel drive.
Should we grab that as well?
An Impala SS.
Not really into
Yeah.
it.
You should. They're so cool looking, especially in the like that
Purple.
root beer purple,
Yeah.
whatever.
You should make a wagon one
Blackberry.
Like
well,
out of
there's
a what?
there's
out of
Black
the
Cherry.
Roadmaster.
Yeah.
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 It's mechanically
Now it's
identical,
just
or the
the same.
Caprice Classic wagon.
Right in.
But yeah, I mean, we'd love to come back. You guys
Yeah.
can drive
Yeah.
our shit boxes. You can do burnouts. You can break them. We honestly don't care.
You can drive the Mura and break it and do burnouts in it.
Okay.
Okay, you'll
maybe
break it if you
just-
look at it, so
maybe
it's
just
Yeah, you don't have to do a burnout
Maybe
to break
just a-
that car.
You could probably make the
a
light
sit
not
in
dim.
it or a drive.
Or a headlight that works. And
Or
you can
headlight.
put Holly
A
Retro
headlight.
Bright H3s in it or whatever you
something
said it
like
needs.
that. Yeah.
If you ever want to actually drift a Mercedes in a burnout competition, there's a one you happen to be
He
at.
drifted. I got Derek to drift a 116 300D turbo.
I drifted.
It took a
that
lot of work.
swap meet truck yesterday.
Good, did you?
Yeah, we
Yes.
have the video.
We're trying to promote our video, and he's drifting it and going like, "Hey, do you want to see us build this truck in 24 hours?"
While you're
First
drifting.
take was flawless. The other 7 not so good.
7.
Yeah.
Welcome to television.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was, I stumbled my words slightly, and I'm like, I can do that again. And then I'm like, after
No.
7 takes, I'm like, there's no
Forget
way,
it.
There's no way I could get to the slide
The
in the right
slide,
spot.
the first slide was flawless.
it just kills me. But yes, we're local. Thank you so much.
Yes,
for having
thank you
us.
guys.
Thank
It
you
was
for having
so-
us, guys.
It was a
Seriously.
pleasure.
It was our pleasure. This
And
was a lot of
I
fun.
will say, like, the lead up to this for me, listening to you guys and each of your content together and separately, like, it's just wonderful. Well, just like crazy,
great
like
stuff,
crazy, like, how do I put this? Just so well made and so articulate.
Remind me to send a tip to John for $20.
No, and like I said about your E28 M5 video, that like not to literally gave me a response I didn't know I had. Just thinking about the car I learned how to drive in. So.
Yeah, that's the goal for me. From the videos I make is always some kind of emotional content, some sort of understanding of the car in context and what it can do that sort of makes it special.
I mean, it literally put me back into my dad not knowing that I was beating the shit out of his 535. You know,
You know he's going to watch
That's a certain
this, right?
feeling.
Yeah, he's fine. I jumped it.
Isn't there
I mean-
a certain point where you
And he'll
like
find
can't
that
be
out
tried?
right
Statute
now.
of limitations.
Yes, thank you,
yeah.
statute of limitations. Thank
He'll be
you.
finding
I
that
think
out
we've
watching
passed
this.
it. We're good.
That's right. Look, I've made several admissions on the show that after which I'm very thankful my father will not listen to this because I don't want to hear it.
My dad understands. What was funny is afterwards he's like, "Did you jump my car?" And I was like,
He
"No."
knew?
My dad's a master tech.
How do you know? What the
I
fuck
bent
did you do?
the- It was, I
there we
drove
go.
home,
Yeah, okay.
all the way home. I had like an inch and a half of toe, you know, like,
That'll do
and
it.
then he goes,
This is like the Tercel.
what happened? And I go, oh, I hit a pothole really hard. And he's like, and he bought it. He was
Oh,
just
wow,
like,
he
yeah,
bought it.
fucking
Not
pothole.
anymore, but
Because
he-
I
yeah,
mean,
he
like,
bought it.
you know, yeah. Anyway,
Cool
Sorry,
dad.
Dad.
Yeah. All right, boys, come back. It was fun.
Thank you so much.
We will.
Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
And you guys tune into the Hagerty channel to watch Driveway Finds. I'm looking at all the cameras.
One of them.
Something. Yeah, one of them. I can't actually see them. It's a little bit.
Never
Lighting's all
touched
fucked
the
up.
table.
There we go. Finally, get it all out.